Well, are we here? Are we on?
We're here.
How are we doing? All right.
Cheers, everybody.
Check that shit
Tinky
out.
tinks, all that good shit.
Hey. I'll say you want a glass or you want your bottle?
Oh, my bottle.
All right. Well, there you go then.
Yep. Still not great.
Nope, spicy red hots.
We'll pour another one. We're gonna try this whisker biscuit thing.
Well, give the explanation of it, the bio of it.
I mean, if anybody's ever watched any TikTok ever, they'll know that this is apparently a thing where, if you whisk liquor, it makes it taste better.
Makes sense. Less messy.
But, I don't know. We're going to find out. We've been going to try it for a long time, and I forgot Aces has a couple of these. So,
Yep.
Because I was going to go buy one.
Nope. Don't need to buy one.
Don't need to do that, though.
I've got a couple.
So, we're going to do that, and then we'll figure out what kind of rabbit holes we're going to go down tonight. Because I don't have anything to talk about. This would be 100% fucking winging it.
No, nothing with enough information for me to talk broadly about it.
Right. I know while we're waiting on the shots, apparently, Gypsy Rose is out of prison and married. So that,
She got married in prison.
well, but she's out of
she's
prison,
out of prison now.
with a husband. And, we try not to body shame around here, but dude looks like his eyeballs are covered in gravy. It's like, we watched a little interview and I don't know if he can physically open his eyes all the way.
Damn.
It's, I don't know.
Good enough from here.
Right? All right. Give these all a whisk.
Giggity gig.
Easy. That's aggressive.
It's not as aggressive as my Red Bull was
I
earlier.
got a splash over here.
The Red Bull was pretty damn aggressive. It really was.
There's a tinge of that in the eyeball and see how that goes.
Right?
Damn.
That looks pretty good.
It is an aggressive little one, isn't it?
Clean.
Pretty stout.
Well,
Clean.
when I got those
It
for
looks
Christmas,
Frothy.
like apple cider.
It definitely
now.
changed the
definitely
color of it
changed
for
the
sure.
color.
I
Looks
don't
like
know if
apple
you guys
cider.
can see,
you
but
see
it's-
that? I
it
don't
has
know.
changed the color. So
Hellishly aerated.
bottoms up, I guess.
Oh wait, she needs to do it with hers.
I don't want to whisk mine. No, thank you. I like it.
Far more spicy. It's spicier than it was before.
Ooh.
It like brings out the red hot for
Yeah.
you a little more.
Yeah, it's
So whisked or no,
spicy.
not whisked?
I
is the question.
I prefer it whisked, but because the whiskey that they make that with just isn't good whiskey.
I know. And when he picked up that bottle, I was like, Evans, really?
So
Yeah, but to be honest though, come drunk time, whisking it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
Where'd my shotgun?
it's just gonna be all over this. It's all you're gonna hear is just
It's gonna be like
Almost sounds
Yeah,
like
there's
weed
somewhere.
eater.
trying to weed eat fucking way too tall, thick grass.
it's gonna be like where you're sitting in one of those IHOP type places, and they're making the malt because they're always hitting the metal can. Like, nope, I don't want that malt. Thank you very much.
That's why the ice cream machine at McDonald's is always broken. Can't have a McFlurry. The mixer thing's broken. We jammed the spoon in there too hard. Good stuff.
Double Big Mac. Here we go. Speaking of McDonald's,
Yeah,
who in the hell needs a double Big Mac?
that's what.
I mean,
Okay. While yes, I agree, but why have a Big Mac and then a Big Mac and then just stack them? Like,
mean,
get
people
rid of all
have
the
done
extra
that,
bullshit.
No, I didn't.
Like, just
There's literally just
give me 4 patties with the shit in between there, or like 2 and 2. Why do I need 2 sandwiches just stacked on top of each other?
Right.
Can you pull up the picture that you showed us earlier? Whether it's on your phone or
I,
on
was,
the
I
deal?
wasn't aware that's how it was made. I was assuming it was a double like all the other things are
No.
doubled.
No, it's the picture he
We're gonna
showed us.
remove the top bun and the bottom bun.
No, there's bun in between. There's bun in between.
Really?
Yeah, it's I don't understand it.
It's
I
like
don't
when you
get
used
it.
to take your sandwiches and you'd want 3 pieces of bread and you got meat with the bread in between the pieces of meat
Yeah.
and it's always overloaded. That's what it's like.
No.
So we can find the
That does
picture we
seem
saw
excessive.
earlier.
And I still make sandwiches like that. conserves bread. I want 2 sandwiches, but that conserves bread.
And it's slightly less messy.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that doesn't look too bad.
But
You have to have hands like Drax to eat
It doesn't look
How
bad
you
though,
gonna-
because
It doesn't look bad
I was
because it's a
thinking they were
McDonald's
gonna
fucking
add-
poster. It's
it's
just like
even a real
it's just like
hamburger.
that has toothpicks and shit all in it. That they're keeping it fucking all together. Like I watched an interview with one of the Carl's Jr.'s models.
yeah,
Whenever they do
that
the
shit's insane. What
Yeah.
they-
She
all
was
the
like-
Look at how the
non-
sauce is all spooched out everywhere.
Yeah.
But that's the best part.
No.
the
That's
food sauce.
Yeah.
food sauce
the
is
perfect
nasty.
diced onion mixture, all
Yeah.
the fake things.
And don't tell them that you don't want onions because you'll get double
Right.
every goddamn time.
Top
That
half's
is
gonna have
for
no onions, the double.
that
You
is
didn't
for
say
the plus
double
size
part, no
travel
onions.
influencer is what that's for.
Plus size travel
Yeah,
influencers.
that's for the bitch that's too lazy to get in shape and she just wants to bitch about not being able to fit in an airplane seat.
Yep.
That's what that's for.
Yep.
McDonald's got you.
Right.
McDonald's got your back.
Do you want to fly around the world in 3 seats? Here's a hamburger for you. Right there.
Now you're well on your way.
Right.
Yeah, but it's ridiculous. What
I
is
want one.
Google what
Are you serious?
Google
I
what
want one.
the nutritional
McDonald's
information on that?
tried.
Yeah, what's the
Probably like-
nutrition
What's
facts
the
on that?
nutritional facts on that?
Oh
If
my
it's up yet.
God.
Or you could just do a regular Big Mac
1,500
Yeah, just
calories.
double it.
and double it. What the nutritional information? I'm curious now to know because I know
Just
the
go
Big
back
Mac,
to your first. Just go back to your first one. I think I saw it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right there.
nutrition facts right there.
The regular Big Mac is astronomically horrible for the body. Like
Well,
outrageous.
McDonald's food is bad for your
in
body
general.
anyway.
Yeah, but
The sad thing is the French fries are the best things that they have for you.
yeah,
Yep.
and they're
Okay,
chicken nuggets.
so if one is
540
540,
calories.
there's got to be at least 1,200, 1,300 calories in the,
but
in
it's
the
not
double.
good calories.
No,
You know, those are good old heart.
it's
cloggers.
all the heart attack calories.
I mean, don't get me wrong; they're the most delicious calories of
That's
all
true.
of them. But
I mean,
So it's cold outside, so you know the internet's going to run a little slow.
oh yeah, because weather affects that.
so I mean, that's the kind
28 grams of fat in one, so there's fucking what 54 grams of fat in that one in the double.
Probably.
And then there's
56.
fucking 92,
There's a
94
lot
grams
of
of.
sodium.
No, this.
Yeah, that's just for the single. That's why
That's for the thing,
we're
the-
just
the regular
We're
one.
just doubling shit at this point.
See,
So-
80% more.
what's the saturated
Protein. So there's 50 grams of protein in it though.
But what's the saturated fats?
It was 10.
Saturated
10
fat's 10 grams, so
grams.
50%, so 100% of a 2,500 calorie fucking, it's 100% of your
100%
saturated
of your
fats
saturated fats,
in one hamburger. Not even the fries.
Yeah, just a burger.
or the
Or
drink.
your
I can't-
soda.
or your soda, or your drink.
Because your soda has calories
Or
too.
you're dipping it in ketchup.
Is the
mustard,
Big Mac
ranch,
who
or
the go
whatever.
up? Is the Big Mac healthy?
Oh my
Oh my
god.
god.
Well, at least only
22. Yes, but that is 22% of people that voted on this that think a fucking Big Mac is healthy.
Oh my god.
That is what. Those are the people. Those are the people that voted for fucking Sleepy Joe right there. That's exactly who the fuck that is.
Numbers was way too low, son.
Well, they think it's healthy. It's got lettuce, it's got tomatoes, it's got vegetables, so it's got salad there and Thousand Island dressing.
Weight Watchers points 18. That's all of them for the day.
That's all of them for
Yeah.
the day.
You can't eat
two for
anything
tomorrow.
else.
That's crazy. Okay. Okay.
I'm about to give me one tomorrow.
The shitty part
January
is
24th.
I can eat
Okay.
it at home.
It's the
though,
release
I can
date
put
for
a
the
towel
US.
in my lap.
They already have it in
the
Canada.
24th. The 24th is when you can get
They
it.
already have it in Canada.
You need to video it when you
Road
do
trip to
it.
Canada.
Because I want to see this burger.
I think it's gonna be fucking.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Well,
messy as
so
hell.
you're going to have to have hands
Fucking
like
What?
Braxton.
The sad thing is probably what they're gonna do is they're just gonna give you 2 Big Macs. Just stack them on top of each other. It's fine.
Well,
We don't have a box
order
that
from
big.
here. Yeah, you're gonna order a double Big Mac.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get 2 Big Macs. But I wanted the double Big
Right.
Mac. That is 2 Big Macs. That-
Hey, look up a
No.
double quarter pounder with cheese.
Double quarter pounder with cheese.
What are the nutritional facts on that one? Just because that's the second most popular. It's a double quarter pounder with cheese.
That's what I would eat whenever I ate McDonald's.
That's what I
Double quarter
usually
pounder
do.
with cheese.
We're gonna pick on those.
Yeah, I like
Look
the,
up
I
the
like the
fucking,
quarter pounders, not the doubles though.
Bacon King, and then the triple the lot we get from Whataburger. See how bad that.
Oh, no.
You want a
Yeah.
nutrition
The
fact,
triple
right?
bacon deluxe.
Yes.
Deluxe, yeah. Oh, I love those. Those are so
100
good.
calories.
Total carbs 1 gram.
Oh, it's
That's
better.
not right.
That's
That's
not-
just the cheese.
There's no way.
Yeah, that's just the cheese.
There
So
you go.
780
Back to
calories.
Fastfoodnutrition.org.
That's going to be 100% accurate.
Oh yeah, 780 calories. That's actually not as bad as I
That's
thought it was
not
going to
bad.
be.
It's
45
doing better than the
grams.
Big Mac. The
45
single-
grams of fat. That's not terrible for everything that's on that either, especially the
The
fucking
saturated
weird
is
dog
higher,
horse meat
but
they
I
use.
mean,
Right.
So,
Saturated is 105% compared to 50.
God damn.
That's a lot.
So the
that's
Big
pretty
Mac
bad.
is a lot, or the double quarter pounder has more filler.
Yeah, that's a lot
pretty
more
much.
filler.
But it's got 51 grams of protein in it.
How you like that
Jesus,
sodium,
the sodium,
content?
dude.
Yeah, the sodium is outrageous.
Good God, where's it coming from?
all
Fake-
the
the
fake
fake
processed
meat.
meat.
Special seasoning.
The fake meat, the probably 17 pounds of salt that goes into one patty and everything
all
else.
they do is heat them up.
So by your analysis, you said McDonald's voters voted for Sleepy Joe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
24% for
100%.
the quarter pounder.
Is it
cheese
healthy? Are you fucking dumb?
No.
Like, how slow can you be for you to be like, is a double quarter pounder healthy? Oh yeah, no, that's good. That's good. No, fuck you.
Now just remember,
Fuck you and your family.
just remember, everything that's said in the saloon is our opinion only. It is not necessarily a statement of fact, and this is for fun. This is not for education.
You know what? I'm standing by this as being a fact that these people are fucking
They
retarded.
voted it. I mean,
Those
it's on,
20 that
it's on
24
Google, so it's
are
not
fucking
true.
retarded.
Down, man.
This
We're
is,
not on TikTok.
this is fastfoodnutrition.org. It is an organization.
Yeah, well, 24% of their
we're
reading.
an organization.
It's not like it's a
okay?
.com or anything.
All right, I got two more while we're on this fucking rabbit hole.
Okay, what do you got?
Burger King's Bacon King.
Okay.
That's gonna have a lot of sodium.
It's gonna be it's a big nasty sandwich. It's gonna be.
It's gonna have a lot of sodium
That's one of my
because
favorites.
of the bacon.
Actually, that's the only thing I get from Burger King when I go there anymore.
That's not true.
That's all
Burger
I
King
get.
bacon, third down.
Well, yeah.
used to like
you
the
used to get the
Rios.
rodeo burgers. What happened to those?
They're still there. They still
They
have
still
them.
got them, but I mean,
1,200 calories.
when you, can,
That's what it said.
when you can get one monster burger,
This
while I get
is
three
straight.
tiny
We
burgers.
can go straight to the
Go,
Burger
yeah,
King site.
go
I
straight.
mean, the rodeo burgers are
1,087
on the
calories.
cheap. Yeah, two rodeo burgers.
That's why I
small
like.
and-
That's why I like Brahms, and that's why I like Whataburger.
You're not wrong.
I mean, their
Like a
burgers
burger from
are
Brahms.
big.
They have a
Disagreed,
lot
so
of
I'll clear them out
jalapenos
later.
on their jalapeno burger.
Okay,
Oh my
All
god!
right,
So-
this is straight from
I-
Burger King's
so-
website.
I-
You know I don't do spicy,
1,087
right?
calories.
I've been craving spicy lately.
Fucking 59.5 grams of protein, 48 carbs, 10 sugars. That's not bad. 71 grams of fat, 26 grams of unsaturated fat.
What is unsaturated fats?
It's the shit that comes from like your soy and stuff like that. Those are all like saturated
This is
fats.
all they got, though.
Yeah, but it says unsaturated.
Yeah, no, there's two
So
different
it's
kinds. Your unsaturated fats are from like your meats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And your dairy and shit like that. Those are your good fats.
Your
I want to see
saturated
if they
fats.
got
Okay.
anything on
from
nutrition facts.
all the other stuff. Okay,
was
what was
nice.
what was the sodium on that?
It's the first time I've ever seen
Trying to find
unsaturated fats.
nutritionfacts.org. There it is, fastfoodfacts.org.
That way, we're getting them all from the same reputable
Yeah,
website.
yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep everything.
Yeah, I gotta
fair.
keep everything on the same up
Trying
and
to
up
keep
level.
everything fair, so that way they can't
725
say.
calories.
Damn, that's a lot.
Good
That's
lord,
a
look at the
1,000 grams
sodium.
of Jesus.
87% is sodium. That
There's
is
no wonder I want a beer or
crazy.
three
Still
when I
doesn't
ate
touch
one
the
of
quarter
those.
pounder.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That is far
That's why
less.
the
Dietary
quarter.
fiber.
I thought the double quarter was only
Comparing
1,400.
McDonald's to Burger King, then McDonald's ones is a little bit healthier.
If you want to put it
Not
that way.
according to these fucking people.
A little bit healthier.
It's
A little
less
bit.
healthy because it has the word bacon in it.
Right.
14%. They're doing better than McDonald's people.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, I mean, they pay more, so they
You
had
said
a
you
little
have
bit
one
better
more of that?
education.
Do you have a
Yeah. What was your other one?
The triple.
Oh yeah, the
Triple bacon
the
deluxe.
triple bacon cheeseburger from Whataburger.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was a triple bacon cheeseburger. I thought it was just a triple
Oh,
burger and we added bacon.
what?
Yeah, whatever.
Son of a bitch, my battery's dead. Do you have a charger that will fit
He
this?
may have a C.
It's a C-type.
There should be. If not, there's one right there. I know there's two of them in there.
Well, I've got my wife on right here.
We gotta go down to nutrition facts.
No, it's true,
dot
I didn't
fucking
charge it all
whatever.
There it is, fastfoodnutrition.org.
I just set it there.
We're gonna
because it
do this
doesn't-
for
oops,
fun
oops,
now.
I just
Right?
hit the thingy, my bad.
Oh, I didn't pull up the quick menu for the burger.
Where is it?
I think you
It-
clicked on the upper part of the
They
link
hid
instead
it.
of the lower part of the link.
They knew we was talking about it, so they hid it. They took it off the interweb.
Go back to your search.
Hold on.
And it may not be the actual name of that burger either. I don't remember. Because I get the bacon
Triple
cheese.
meat Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just go with that one. We can figure. We can
'Cause
guesstimate
they just
with
gave
the
us the
bacon.
whole menu.
Just kick close.
They just gave us the whole menu.
They're
Yeah.
like, what do you
We're
want?
not pulling a mud and doing Uber Eats.
1,075, 63 grams of fat. That's definitely by far the worst one. What's the protein in it though?
65 grams.
Got the
I
best
mean, we
protein in
That's
it.
got a lot. That's
It's
good
got
protein.
3
Yeah.
burger patties.
Yeah.
So you just get rid of the bread and everything else and just eat the patties?
Yeah, just the meat and the cheese. You're golden. It's like I need a triple with bacon, no bread.
No
All right,
bread.
let's see
You can wrap
customer
it in
ratings.
Almost what I
lettuce.
get though. Is I get the triple, add bacon, plain and dry.
Yeah, same.
That way they don't.
Maybe mustard.
Anything else is complicated. Like
We got-
no
we got
onions, too hard.
Let's see how the people say.
Jesus,
43%.
Okay, but
Wow.
that makes sense.
That is
Who goes to
crazy.
Whataburger though?
drunks.
And I
That shit's
guarantee,
healthy as fuck. I
Drunks
never
and
have a hangover
Southerners.
after
I
Whataburger.
guarantee
Triple
they're
line.
drunk when they
Hey.
do this.
But they're not wrong
this is
for
the
it
best.
being
They said
good
the taste.
tasting.
The taste good is the highest we've seen.
I mean, they're not wrong.
The
not
tasting
wrong.
good.
There's, I mean, that's all.
Triple
That's out of
Whataburger,
200
onion
people.
rings
Though.
at 3 a.m.
Drunks and
Nothing
Southerners.
better.
The Southerners are the same people that drink gravy from a coffee cup.
That is
okay?
only 2 out of 200 people though.
okay, hold on. So there was
Vote
less
was taken at
comments
4
on
a.m.
the Bacon King.
Please stop.
There's
I
less
got one
comments
while
on the
you're there.
Bacon King.
Thank you.
Well,
That one's
there's
out of
plenty
fucking
of
1,300 people on that one. 1,400. Well,
and
yeah,
back
then-
to the
All
Big
right.
Mac.
All right, well that's
Well,
fun.
we
Anybody
just
else
wasted
got a-
20 minutes.
Outrageously
It wasn't
unhealthy
wasted.
burger to
It
check
was,
out.
it was very informing.
I have one of my tall ones.
Oh, yeah.
Save the small ones for now.
Fucking. Wait a minute. What would be the equivalent order if we did Taco Bell?
A
I
taco.
love Taco Bell.
What would be our equivalent order?
Well, they said Taco Bell's the healthiest fast food out there.
Shit.
Yeah.
Just because it's a
No, no.
diuretic.
I mean, you're not going to keep it long enough.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be the only.
How the hell?
It's like magic.
He's a ninja when it comes to the bar.
Well,
I mean, he's only been doing it for, since
I
before
didn't
fire.
know that. Like, I didn't even see you put it there.
That's all right. I got
I
this.
found I don't know if you watched last week's episode since you weren't here, but Ryan did this. He was like, bah! And I was like, hang on, do that again. And I fucking put my hand out, and now there's a hot dog that looks like a dick going into his mouth. It's just a little sticker that, no, it's an eggplant, because I found the eggplant, because the hot dog was
Aces, can I
like, it
use
was
one
like
of
the
the pretty
bun and then
cups?
the fucking deal that all came together, but
What?
then I found an
Can I use
eggplant
one
that
of
was
the
running.
pretty cups?
Pretty cups. What pretty cups? are you talking
Fine
about?
pretty cup.
No
Like
shit.
a small glass
We're
for
all
your
now
liquor
confused.
or your beer. What are you putting in it?
My drink.
What?
This one.
A shot
liquor.
glass, so you would like a shot
A
glass.
pretty one.
A pretty one.
We don't have, with.
They're all kind
You
of
do have
masculine and
pretty.
manly.
No, the rainbowy one.
She wants a rainbow skull.
Oh, one.
Oh.
Okay.
You couldn't just say a rainbow skull?
She doesn't know how to use words when she asks
It's
for things.
pretty. Like,
It's a guy's whiskey bar, for Christ's bucket's sake. You said the pretty one.
this is pretty.
Are we looking for Romeo over here? I mean,
I don't consider him pretty at all.
So pretty. So pretty.
I don't
Only
know. You
his-
ask him, he thinks
Only
he is.
his hair is pretty.
Was.
Was.
We're
pretty.
cut it off.
I mean,
It was for a good
Mine was
cause.
too before I cut it off.
Yeah, mine's not any different. It's
No, we
mostly
you need
there.
another haircut.
your beard looks better though.
Sort of.
It's because there's not enough hair to take away from it.
No, we trimmed it up.
nobody
and made it
looks
look better
nobody
today.
looks up and goes, God damn,
No,
that motherfucker's bald.
I trimmed it up and made it
No,
look
we
better
didn't
today.
work at it that way because mine's mostly fucking
Well-
just my neck beard, so it curls out weird. And I'm like,
Look, all I'm saying is it's tax time and everybody else is doing it. You can get hair transplants.
All right, Colonel Sanders.
no,
Ooh.
You don't want to get hair transplants?
no.
You'd have a
I
good
didn't
you'd
get
have a
that
good
Rogaine
reason to
from
take
him.
off of work for 4 weeks because you can't sweat for a month.
You know what? I've got
So-
a really good needle and pair of tweezers. We can give you doll hair real easily right here for the same money that you want to. We'll just put it in the show.
Not even the same money. We do it for a third of the price.
Right?
You're fine.
I can give you doll hair.
Most of
Gotta
it's
find
gonna be the
10 dolls
booze.
with dark black hair.
Most of the
There
price is going to be the
something
booze, so you
that
don't feel it.
There is something that you can do naturally that will make your hair follicles
No,
start
you
growing
no,
back.
no.
Yes, there is. I'm pretty
They
sure.
say there is. Did you see
If
it on a
it's-
3 a.m. infomercial?
If it's just starting to thin, there is product that can help it before it's too late.
Yes.
At the stage mine's at,
This
that's
motherfucker's
not
been like
going
this
back.
since 17.
But I
Sperm.
can still say this part.
Sperm wouldn't even help that.
I'm not jacking off in my own head.
Well, you know, you do it in your hand.
Well,
and
I
then you
would
rub
say
it.
something, but I'm not gonna say it.
It's like spitting in the air.
I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
Like I said, tax time. You know.
No, that money is already spent. And it's
So
not even
all I'm
here yet.
saying is, any females that watch this, it's tax time. Your tires are bald too. Don't buy hair extensions.
Right, or fake eyelashes.
We're not even getting into fucking fake eyelashes because the fact that you guys buy those is
It's
dumb as
retarded.
fuck. It's so fucking stupid. I've never met a man that has ever seen a pretty girl and it's gone, man, she'd be way hotter if she had good eyelashes. Mm-hmm. No, it's
fact
not a
that they're-
fucking thing.
And
Not a thing.
The fact that they're actually eyelashologists that are eyelash technicians, that's all they do is fucking install fake eyelashes.
I'm just at
What?
the point where like us as guys, we don't get anything fake, but a girl come with makeup, hair
Exactly.
extensions.
Look, I'm
You
telling you
know-
right now, 2024 first date, we're going swimming. I'm seeing what's under that.
Summer, here we go.
That's how this shit's going on.
It's
I'm
gonna
not
be
getting
a
in the water, bitch. Please.
it's gonna be a hot girl bummer.
That's what I've been thinking.
Yeah, you want to bet you're not getting in the goddamn water?
And we're going to a pool that has chlorine in it. We're gonna see how bad the
Right.
Fred
You know-
hole goes.
Now let's see if your blonde hair turns green.
Drax is not a touchy-feely person, but if he grabs her hand, we know what's happening. We're just gonna turn face the bar and listen for this
Hey,
splat.
did you hear that noise in the parking
I
lot?
want no.
Well, that's a different noise. That's what's going on.
I mean, she's gonna be screaming while she goes underwater. It's gonna be the same gurgly noise, just from underwater perspective or above.
Look, because I've seen, you know, all the women are like, oh, they bitch about our makeup and stuff, make them shave the beard. It's like, no, because the beard is part of us.
Right,
Yeah,
and
it's
It
not
grows.
fake.
It grows naturally.
Right.
Like, I don't sit there and fucking pluck hairs into my face every morning. Like
Yeah.
you guys fucking super glue eyebrows
Get
to
a
your
three and
eyelashes
glue
in
on
your
the
fucking
beard.
eyes.
So that's someone that we all know that recently went to jail. I saw a picture. They redid the mugshot without her eyelashes, and I was like, oh my god!
Gorlock, is that you?
See her without her eyebrows.
Or yeah, not eyelashes, eyebrows. I was like, oh my god! And the thing is, and I'm not even talking about Ange. It was the other one.
Yeah.
Ange, Stacy, Michelle, that one, and like 6 others I know, all do the same thing. All
Draw them on.
either draw them on or they actually have little,
I mean,
little
I
fake
have
strips that they
I
glue
color
on.
mine in, but that's different.
Jessica draws hers on, but she's
But-
Filipino, so she doesn't even have any.
But
Shouldn't
see,
have any,
here's
right.
She does.
She's born that way.
There's like 3 hairs there. Like they kind of give her the right angle to keep
Right.
fucking
This
here's
is the direction
don't
we
piss
need to
me
go.
off. I'll get a magic eraser.
right.
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 But there are several women I know. It's not just the eyelashes; it's their eyebrows. They keep them shaved or waxed, and either pencil them on. And 2 of the women I know have the little glue-on ones. They glue on
Yeah.
every morning when they put their makeup on.
I
I'm
mean,
like,
those makeup
what?
remover cloths are pretty badass. It's like, hey, you got something on your face?
Oh shit! That was your face.
My makeup remover, you don't need anything. You just need a little bit of cold water or warm water, and you just take that cloth, and it's great. I mean, I recommend it.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, it's just a little
It is $5 at
oh, you
Walmart.
got a little
But
smudge
still-
there.
Oh shit! Where'd your face go?
But I don't even know if that cloth will work
But-
for people who have 10 pounds of makeup
But
on
still,
their
we
face.
don't even get
That's
to
true.
have the option.
I mean,
of
you're gonna have
makeup.
maybe a
Just
little
grab
bit of
off
makeup.
You just take one off. And they walk around with just
Right.
one off.
That's one of those deals. Like, hey, you got something right? Oh, my bad.
I hope you brought an extra.
Well, as you're in public, you realize that, right? And then you had to screw with them the rest of the day. It's like, what happened to your fucking face? Like, just bring attention to it all the time.
By the time she takes her bar selfie for the day, then she realizes like, what the hell?
It's probably the real reason women don't like giving blowjobs in the morning before they go to work, because they're going to smear their makeup and lose their eyebrows.
Or eyelashes.
Well, one of the two. You're gonna go pee, and you're gonna have one stuck to the tip of your dick. It's like, what the fuck
He's
is?
asking
Oh
if it's okay for
yeah.
him to get into the
Gonna be
eye
stuck
boxes
there like
or
Velcro.
not.
That's right. That's right.
No.
Tell him he can
I
have my
remember-
chicken with the spaghetti noodles, but to leave your couch.
You're like, I
alone.
remember.
Right. And I remember what happened. It's good times.
So we went to Milano's, or is it called Milano's? Milano's? I think it was
Milano's.
Milano's. The
Martini's,
Italian restaurant on
Mario's.
Sheridan.
I don't fucking know.
It was
the
really
Italian
good.
place.
It was really good.
Oh, I thought there was going to be a story
I
attached
thought
to
so.
this.
No, I was just
We
saying
are
it was
recording.
really good. It was really fucking good. Like,
I mean, there's a pseudo story. I'll elaborate.
I mean-
I've never been there.
Well, I've never been there
actually eaten
either.
there.
their calzone. Oh my god,
Dude, they brought because I got
this big.
like their meat
No shit.
lovers calzone deal. Because I'm
I was expecting
I'm
a little
picky
one.
bitch. There's a lot of the shit that's in their food that I don't care for, and I don't want to be a dick.
He
like,
doesn't
picking
like
off to the side.
he doesn't like spinach
See,
or
I'll be a
mushrooms
dick.
or
I'll
So I
pick it
found,
off
that,
to
I
the
found
side.
that calzone. I'm like, hey, I'll try one of those. He brings it out. This goddamn calzone
hanging
is
off the
bigger
side
than
of
the
the
fucking plate, and it's poofed up about that fucking tall. I'm like,
No, wait.
well,
I can already tell that it might be like a can of Pringles. You buy a can of Pringles and
Yeah.
it's fucking half empty.
Once
I
you,
mean, it was because
once-
like I deflated it because at first I was like, "There's no way in fuck that calzone is 4 inches fucking tall."
But it was-
if it is,
we did have
sweet.
to deflate
Outside of that,
it.
I don't know how I'm gonna fucking eat it. I took my knife and was like,
But he still
crunched it
didn't make
down.
it
I
through
still
a half
only
of
ate half that
one.
motherfucker. And I had to
Right.
take it home. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, he still only ate a half of one.
For $14 calzone, yeah, it's kind of pricey, but it's all fucking handmade.
It was
Wow, I
really
guess it
good,
was
and
good as
their
fuck.
rolls.
It's like Jones Diner. I can't remember where it's at because it's not in Jones like it used to be. But you get their chicken fried steak, and their chicken fried steak comes on a platter. It's this goddamn big, and the chicken fried steak is this big. It's like,
Yeah.
now that's my kind of chicken fried steak, and it's delicious.
I really liked what I ordered. I ordered the chicken Sicilian.
Yeah,
It
actually,
is really good.
one of the few times I actually took a
That'd be a
picture of my
foodie.
fucking calzone versus the size of the fucking plate.
Jeez.
yeah,
That's a
it
big
was
ass
huge.
fucking calzone. I was like, good thing I ate the bread, the cheese sticks, and some other stuff before this guy in here. I was trying not to be just a fucking fat kid with my cheese sticks. So I'm like, they only got 6 of those. I'm like,
I left your
that's
cheese
kind of an
sticks. I
unfortunate
left
cheese
your
stick
che-
order,
well,
but
I
they
really
were good
wanted
as
you to
fuck.
order the mushrooms, but I knew you wouldn't order those because you don't like mushrooms. But next time we go, if we go again, I think you liked it enough to go again.
Yeah, there's some other stuff I'd try on their menu.
I would like to get the Italian cheesecake next time we go. I wanted to get it today, but because I ordered the glass of wine,
Let's say you got wines. Well,
I got wine. I wanted to get the cheesecake, but I got the wine. But next time we go, I want the cheesecake. I want to try the Italian cheesecake.
I started my Tuesday off pissing people off on the internet, and I was okay with it.
I meant to watch your fucking videos about the peanut and Cheerios or something weird one.
It wasn't. I don't even think it was all that offensive. I'll pull it up for you. I don't give a fuck. I thought it was funny, and it's good. It's good life advice to me, anyways, for ladies. Here you go.
Give a little advice for the ladies. Not that you guys are going to listen, but it's fine. It's fine.
That was the offensive part.
Probably.
We're simple creatures. And life is too short to not take your shot. If you like a guy, and you don't know if he likes you back, send him a titty pic.
No.
You shut your mouth. You are not a man.
We're not like you guys. We love unsolicited nudes. I'm telling you that right now.
You like the new.
Most of you guys are just gonna shoo this off or, whatever. We like it. I don't care what anybody says. If you like a guy and you don't know if he knows or whatever, send him a titty picture. Show him your booty. You don't gotta show him your booty hole or nothing. Show him your booty. I promise you.
See, now here comes the woman splaining.
And he's gonna start thinking about you more and more often. We've lived through 4,700 apocalypses right now, and we're probably on the verge of 3,800 more. Life's too short. Just send him a titty picture. So, yeah. Fellas, you're welcome. Ladies, you're also welcome. Promise.
See, the thing is,
It will change things for you.
No, it won't
Go
change.
ahead. Go ahead, because I'm getting ready to counter this 100%.
Don't just send her a picture you're twigging berries. One unsolicited poll pics. I promise.
Unsolicited poll pics.
I promise.
Go
Just
ahead.
because you send him your titties doesn't mean that he's gonna like you back.
Didn't
he might
say
like
that.
your titties,
He didn't-
but he's not
I
gonna like
didn't
you
say
back.
that he was going to
He
immediately
never
like
said-
that.
never said
I said
anything.
that
So
he's
why
going
would
to. I said
one
he's
that
going to
likes
think
to
about
do-
you more often.
He,
It's
he's
exactly
not
what I
gonna think
said.
about you. He's only gonna think about your titties.
The
though.
titties is you, isn't it?
No.
No,
Are
your
you
titties
attached
to
I'm
you.
just saying
Attached.
that doesn't mean he's gonna think about you as a person. He's just gonna think about you as your body part.
And
Okay.
that's
so,
the end goal for 98% of the population now.
I
is
got
to
a
fuck.
question. Whenever you go out to male reviews, are you thinking about the guy as a person, or are you thinking about the guy taking off his shirt? Stop objectifying people
Right.
without having the reason for objectifying. I bet you like Jason Momoa, don't you?
No.
You know?
I don't.
You don't think he's
I'm
attractive at all?
not the other 90% of women out there.
Okay.
No, I don't.
So what? I'm not gonna ask you, John. Who's your favorite movie star? Who's your favorite movie star?
I could have gave you my favorite movie
Duck
star.
and dive, Bash.
No,
duck and
no,
dive.
because I'm getting ready to prove a point to this. Who's your favorite movie star then?
I swear.
Yeah, I
you
don't
said-
really fucking know.
Who's your favorite movie star?
Mine?
Yeah.
Jason Statham.
Okay, so you just
Well,
objectified.
there we go.
Why do you think she married the Wish version?
You just
I
objectified.
had hair then.
You just objectified a dude that you don't even know because
And it
he's your
looked
I
favorite
close.
like
movie star.
his acting. I like the characters
And I
that
bet
he
when he
plays.
takes off
You
his
like-
shirt,
you
you
like
like
his
him.
acting that you
Well,
saw in the underwear models before.
So
he was
whenever
ever
he
an
takes
actor,
off
he
his
was
shirt,
a-
don't
But
tell me
that's
your little
okay.
woman
But
tiddly
those
bit.
fucking
But
Don't
that's
get
not
happy.
what I like him for.
Now,
I mean,
Jason
What do you like him
Statham.
for? His fucking
His
accent?
acting.
He's
Here
not
we
a
go.
great actor.
I
Here
like
we go.
his acting.
Here we go. Now, if he sent you a picture with his shirt off, don't tell me your little woman tiddly bits ain't gonna get a little bit protruded.
Maybe, but
So you just objectified what you just tried to say
yeah,
was
but
not a
I'm
good
just
thing.
saying, like, don't just send a dude that you like your titties because
Why?
that's not.
Because you're not the dude, you don't know.
That's
I can
not
tell
gonna
you,
make
I
the
had
dude like
there was a
you
couple
more.
there was a couple of comments that said I'm a respectable guy. I don't like that blah 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 blah. And
Lies.
that is the same
He lies,
motherfucker.
Exactly.
That is the
That
same.
probably sends women his dick pics.
No, that is the same motherfucker that
That could be
messages you
true,
35 times on fucking Facebook or some shit, and when you don't respond, calls you a bitch and a whore.
Hi,
Same
hi.
motherfucking
You look
person.
beautiful today.
Yeah.
Hi,
How
hi,
are ya?
hi.
Yeah.
Those are the
yeah, you're
obsessive
gonna die
creepy
alone,
dudes.
you fucking
Answer
stupid
me.
whore, whatever. That's the nice guys.
When
I am a respectable guy. Whenever I will respect women till the day that I die. I always have. But I'm telling you right now that if there's a chick that likes me and we don't talk often, or she's got a little crush and she sends me a titty picture, it's gonna strike up a conversation. I can tell you that
Definitely
much
be a
right
conversation
now.
I'll be around for the
It
personality
would be
at that
a
point.
conversation starter, but it might not be the conversation starter
You know
that
what?
she might have wanted.
For the last 10 years, most first dates always lead to sex. You don't know anybody
Well,
on a
then,
first date.
If she didn't want it,
Get it out of the
in
way.
the first place, then don't send a picture in the first
well,
place.
that's true.
Yeah, get it out of the way. Like, if you don't like the guy, if you like somebody to the point where you want to date them, there's a part of you that wants to fuck them, right? They're going to have to see you naked at some point. Why not get the awkwardness out of the fucking way? Because then you're going to at least know if he likes what you're working with.
And if she likes how long you last.
The question is, do you go to a movie without watching the preview?
Exactly.
No.
Do you, I mean,
Exactly.
No, 'cause I'm not gonna waste
So
my
if you
Dude,
if
I
you
don't even
send a
watch shit off
preview
Netflix
picture,
without looking
you're
at the
gonna know
preview.
whether or
Yeah,
not
that's
you're
right.
gonna go to
I'm
the
like,
movie.
Where's our phones? Pull up the preview for this.
And read the bio.
Oh, maybe, yeah, but
The
if there's
bio
no
doesn't
preview,
really
I
give
will
you enough
fucking go
But,
on my
but
way to
if
find
you
one.
if a
When you
girl
put
sends
two
you a
together.
preview, if
Yeah.
you like it, you're gonna go to the movie.
I'm just saying, and that's where a lot of this whole wait, like the whole wait until marriage before you have sex thing fucking fell off.
He's got an ism.
Like, you date for 10
was an
years,
ism.
but you guys are both holding out to have sex, and then you get married, and then you're like, damn, this is bad. No, it's 1 in a gajillion fucking chance now that you're gonna find two people in their fucking even late teens that haven't had sex. Like, I can tell you right now, I'm not gonna marry someone
It might be
if I
good if
haven't
you've
gotten
never
to
had
test the
sex
fucking
before,
goods
though.
first. It's one of the things I like about Sam's. You get the little sampler things. Like, you know what, I like that.
If you
That
do-
tastes good. I'm gonna go spend
But-
some money on
But
that.
if you wait till marriage before you have sex, you don't know it's bad sex, though.
Well, and if I wait till we're fucking to see your titties, I don't know if they're good titties or bad titties.
I mean, for Christ's sakes, we're not Mennonites.
No shit.
There's a lot of good and bad.
I'm just saying, send a titty pic. It's
And if you
2024.
wait till marriage, you're not spreading some STD.
You don't know that.
There's a million
There's
STDs out there.
also STDs that people are born with
Yeah.
that you
that's
may not know
unfortunate
about
too,
because you
yeah.
haven't had a sexual encounter.
That's also true.
That's correct.
You know, because you could be with somebody like you could have herpes and not know it because people are born with it, and then never had sex with anybody, never had to worry about it, and then you have sex with sex with the guy that you marry, and then he goes to the doctor, gets checked out because his twig and berries is itching. It's like, oh, I got fucking herpes. Didn't have that before.
And syphilitis B, you could be born with and not know it, but you can't transfer it to
fucking
somebody else.
Hep C,
But
born
you
with
can
it.
be born with it and not know it.
All kinds of shit. I'm just saying, sample the goods before you fucking buy the cow. Unless it's a steak, and then you just kind of,
You can't wing that.
yeah,
There's no winging on that.
you can't just cut
But
a piece
only
off and
if
be
it's
like,
a
well, let it
medium-
live if I don't like the
Only
meat.
if it's a medium rare steak or a rare steak. Don't you ever get an over well done steak.
This is not what we're talking about at all right now.
That's bad. That's bad.
I
But
don't know if my steak comes out looking like roast beef, it's getting sent back.
I don't know. You're not wrong, but I like a good rare, medium rare steak.
You are a half breed though, so how does that work?
Oh,
I
I like my steaks with a little bit of pink in the middle.
Oh, see,
That's
there
how I
you
like
go.
my women too.
So they gotta be charred. They gotta be charred on the outside with some pink in the middle.
There you go.
I don't mind my women
So
like that
medium
either.
well?
So,
Don't always need a little special
No.
seasoning.
medium
You're
rare.
on the wrong conversation.
Medium rare.
There's 3 different
I don't
conversations
know. I
happening
got
between 5
hungry. I
people.
started thinking about food. So
Are you gonna DoorDash something? 'Cause you
No,
have
I'm
somebody
broke.
that does that.
That's what Mud does.
no, I'm broke.
We'll be about 2
Randomly
hours
the
or
Gogi shows up.
Yeah.
Like,
She
that's
says,
cool. We're not all fucking, fat kids that want food.
That one night everybody had porks and she's like, "Hey, minute."
But, yeah, that's what apparently that upset some people this morning, and I was okay with it.
Yeah, that didn't seem like that.
And it was as tame as I
wasn't-
could be about it.
it's
Like,
not
that
a
one
bad
upset people,
topic,
but me
but-
saying that I saw a kid wearing a shirt that said, I love MILFs, and it's like, it's a good thing I didn't let the intrusive thoughts win because I'd have rolled the window down and been like, me too, kind of meet your mom. That didn't upset anybody.
Right?
Like, that would be the one that you would figure would be like, that's not right.
Yeah.
Like,
What could
random
say
titty
that?
pic.
Dude,
or-
I'm gonna spoof that, but on the bike.
Like, it's like, come on
Said
now.
airtight.
I'm gonna spoof that, but on the
Oh,
bike.
all right.
I don't fucking.
That's what he meant. That's not what it said.
He
I
said
don't
airtight.
understand people.
Yeah, it's
Well, I can't
autocorrect
see.
said airtight.
I was sending a text message.
Chris messaged me back all right, but the autocorrect said airtight. I'm like, part of me wants to be like, no, those foam containers are not. Let's just see if he catches it.
He
know
won't
how I
get
know the
it.
government's tracking
Do
our
it.
phones?
It's funny.
Outside of just knowing that they're tracking our phones, because I was sending a text message while I was sitting at a stoplight on post the other day on the iPhone, and it was supposed to say my day was good. How was yours? But it said my day was good. Howitzer. When I was sitting on post at the Howitzer crossing, I was like,
Crossing.
"Oh, you tracking my location
Yeah.
via text messages now, huh?"
Right.
It's like, I don't need to talk about no howitzers. You ain't getting me put on a list, iPhone. Go fuck yourself. I'm already on enough of them,
Already
probably.
on enough lists, right? We're gonna be on a list for this.
Probably.
I was like, I was looking at
They like
3D
unsolicited titty
printers.
pics list.
I was looking at 3D printers on something. It was, I think my phone. Then I got on something on my computer, and it was like 3D printers everywhere on my
On the
computer.
computer
I'm like,
too.
Yeah,
you two are not logged into the same things.
doesn't
Right.
matter. It goes off the cookies on your device.
Ruth will look up weird stuff on her phone. My phone is not.
I was
on the
trying to
Wi-Fi.
acquire us a 3D printer. There are a couple in town that I can afford, but with a lot of the other shit going on right now, I can't blow $200 on one.
Right.
My phone is not on the Wi-Fi when hers is when she's home, and I get ads for stuff that she's looked up sometimes. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
Wait a minute.
Do you ever get
I
that?
don't think so.
Ads for shit that I look up?
Possibly.
Have you got random sex toys that are
I don't
showed
look
up on
that
the-
shit
Lingerie.
I don't look that shit up. I don't look up lingerie or sex toys.
It's like
Sorry.
saying guys don't masturbate.
That's all in person. We need case to do.
Do you
show.
want to go through what I look up? Because
No,
I mean, I
it's a
literally
no.
don't.
It's,
We need case to do a show.
Do not.
it's all good.
It's like a Tupperware show,
Right.
but not.
I know. I was looking up because I watched the I Am Brandon Ferris stuff, and he bought this little Amazon robot that patrols around, and it's called Astro. And I looked that up, and they're fucking expensive, like $2,000. I was like,
wow.
well, it'd be cool to have a little.
Not right now.
Is that
It'd
the
be
little
cool to have.
square one with the legs on it that walks around on the...
No, this was a little robot with a big tablet for a face
okay.
that will patrol your house whenever you're not there, and it's like a little guard dog. I was like, okay, that thing's cool. I just want to see how much it costs. About
Yeah.
$1,600 for the base one.
God damn.
And then now every time I've been on Facebook, it's like, you want to buy this? I do. Yes, as a matter of fact, I do. Do I have $1,600 to blow on a robot to patrol my house?
Only if you give me
I
the
do
money
not.
to do it.
Stop teasing me.
It's like, you want to send me one to review? And it'll bring you drinks. Like, you can use it as a cup holder. Like, and if you go to another room, you can be like, hey, Astro, come here. And it'll fucking bring your shit to you.
Well,
I could train. I mean, maybe train a dog to bring me a beer out of the refrigerator, but I'm
No,
not
I don't
paying
want that dog
to do that.
$1,600 to do
it's all
that.
slimy. No thanks. So off topic
That's why
real
you
quick.
keep a towel by you and wipe it off.
Yeah, it's still
You're talking about getting a
Still,
robot. Here would be fun. We do have to go back live on Clapper. No, or was it TikTok? Anyway, go back live and prove that you did get the saloon phone.
That's true.
Because people put in for that
Well,
at one point.
they put in 47 cents.
I'm just saying. Prove that we have a saloon phone.
It kind of did prove it. Not getting a phone call on it, but it has been shown on TikTok. It's like, I got us a phone specifically for that stuff. But, I'll do it one of these days. Probably when I can go from my computer and I don't have to worry about getting banned. I'm so close to being able to go live from my computer that I just, like, probably the next 2 weeks, I probably just won't go live. It's like, nope, not even going to risk it. Because I got a 20-minute ban for moving my truck for fucking 30 feet.
You go live on your phone and get banned on your computer.
Yeah, no, you have to be able to go to get access to TikTok Studio, which is what you have to use to go live on your computer.
Right.
You have to go 30 days without a ban.
So
in
it's just
general.
an account, period.
Yeah, on the account in general.
And have the requisite number of followers.
Yeah, like you have to have your normal 1,000 followers.
For
and
some reason, I
blah,
guess
blah,
I'd messed
Which
that
I'm
previously
like
before. I was just like throwing me off
918 away from
wild.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was because the unsafe driving ban that you had gotten that one time, but
Yeah.
you still couldn't go live from your PC. It's like,
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like, but I can't
That-
drive from.
yeah, that was one that threw me off. I didn't realize the prerequisites that countered the being banned. Period.
Could you imagine if we set up a rig to put my actual PC in a car?
They can be done. pretty
I know.
easily now.
I
It
mean,
wouldn't
if
be hard
cops
to
can
do,
drive
but-
around with a computer in their car, I'm
But
sure
that'd be
you
fucking
could too.
hilarious. But I would do it when I wasn't driving. Like have somebody else driving. It's like, oh no, we're going on a trip, and I got my full monitor up here in front of me.
I wonder if you would get a ticket for that.
Yeah.
You could if it's in
Yeah.
the front seat. You
But
can.
the cops get to have a whole computer
Yeah,
in the front
they're
of their car,
excluded from that.
and
They have certain. There's certain exemptions to that. They have to be on an active call. They had
Right.
supposed to be. It's
supposed to be.
Yeah, it's a judiciary exemption is what it's called.
Yeah.
Where they can have it open if they have an active call going on so that they can see information that they may not be able to hear over the radio, or that if they're like out on a traffic stop that they don't want to say over the radio because somebody else can hear it, so when they go back to their car then it's all there and they can see it.
Yeah, it's a weird gray.
Yeah.
Gray area, very fine line.
Granted, I was
In
sitting
your
behind a
vehicle,
cop the
though.
other day at a stoplight, and the light turned green, and then it turned red again, and then it turned green, and it got damn near to the point where it was going to turn red again, and then he went, and then whenever I went around him, he was just,
On
like,
his
not
phone.
even down here, he was just, like, goddamn Aces, what are you doing, man?
You should have took a picture of it.
Why?
I don't give that much of a fuck about it.
I don't
That
know.
and I don't
I
wanna
do
antagonize
though.
him.
Like
Why?
I just think it's.
Yeah. I'd have gotten pulled over for
Right.
that. He'd have looked over as I was doing this,
Yep.
and then
Fucking on your phone while you're driving. Look,
Yeah.
man, just want to take a picture of you doing.
exactly
That's
how
what
that
you
would
could have
go.
used in
How
court
do you want to
though.
fucking knife fight this motherfucker?
Court. I got a picture
that
of
would
him
be
on the
our luck.
phone and I got a ticket. Like
Yeah,
what
but
the fuck?
and then he would have had a picture of me taking a picture of him, and it's like the judge is gonna be like, it's gonna be a word for word fucking deal, and the judge will be like, well, he's a police officer, you
And
look
you're
like
a
you
regular
look like a
civilian,
degenerate, so
so-
we're taking the police
Probably.
officer's fucking
That's what
side.
I did send
Probably.
Chris that message back when he sent the airtight. I'm like, the foam containers aren't, but the food should still be good. He just sent me back, huh? Question mark. Look at your above text message. And then,
Just send them a plane.
You should have just screenshotted
then
it.
in true Android fashion, it can join my last two words to make them hard to read. I'm like,
You should have just screenshotted it and circled it and sent it back.
I'm too lazy for that.
Is it cold now?
Yeah. Well, it looks
Yeah.
frosty.
Kind of cold.
It's getting cold.
It
glass
looks.
is
It
cold.
looks frosty.
Okay, well I won't mind in this because
Gonna froth it for the extra spicy.
It's
Yeah.
gonna profit.
I'm good with it as she is.
Is that going to be a new statement at the bar now?
Just gonna bring that with you.
Froth it for me.
Frosty,
I
frosty.
need my shot in a double-sized glass wine so I can spruce it up. Just rip it out of your fucking hoodie pocket. And,
Get a little fucking, like a little sword sheath. Be like,
how you doing?
gotta whisk it up a little. Nader.
Yeah, when I got those for Ruth, and we got a 2-set, it said egg beater, hot chocolate mixer. I was like, yep, that's done.
The bond thing was shaking.
I do
not
want to
stirred,
try it
right?
for hot
Yeah.
chocolate though.
We're gonna go
because
right
Opposite
even,
for hot chocolate.
even when you
Stir.
use a spoon, it still doesn't get all the
Vigorously.
clumpies out. Does
Not
that
shaking.
work?
Tornado
for the
nut
clumpies?
shaking.
I mean, I don't mind the clumpies
Cyclone
in my
nuts
hot
nut
chocolate. I don't know.
shaking.
Maybe I'm a weirdo. I like the clumpies in my hot
And then you just
chocolate.
drop mine on the floor and
But-
kick it a few times.
Right. Can you put this in a hacky sack and get a waiter and play a quick game?
We've had our fill. You can
What
take that one home.
is that?
It's a hot chocolate dip.
It's a hot chocolate dip bomb thing.
It's cocoa bomb.
We've had our fill.
Don't eat it out of the package. Just
Why?
Now I did use
Can
to
you
open a
not?
package of Swiss Miss and go.
I wouldn't recommend it because it's got hot chocolate powder in the
But it's
middle of
got
it.
chocolate frosting all over it.
Yeah, because you put the whole
It
thing in
melts.
scalding hot water
And
and
it
melt it
melts.
into hot chocolate.
It's like a bath bomb, but it's hot
Maybe I'll
chocolate.
cut it in half, put the powder in the cup, and then eat the.
You can do whatever you want to
Do
do.
what?
I'm just saying, don't
That
unwrap
just
it and
seems like
take a
so
bite.
much more work.
I know, right? Just dip it in, let it
That
melt.
alone looks tasty.
It does. It does look tasty, but I mean,
I thought it was like a cake pop or something. I was seriously about to eat it. It does look like a cake pop, though.
it does. But
Does.
maybe we
See,
shouldn't have said
I'm not
anything,
wrong
just
for thinking.
let it happen.
Give it 20 minutes and
Takes a
Forget.
bite,
Get her-
coughs,
Look,
get her a
I'm
couple more
not
shots and
that
it'll be
dumb.
fine.
if we wouldn't have said anything, you would have unwrapped it and took a bite out of it, and there'd have been cocoa powder everywhere when it just like went down your throat, and you were like,
It'd be like a spoonful of cinnamon challenge.
yeah, pretty much, but hot cocoa.
Yeah.
But hot cocoa.
Well,
With hot cocoa.
Hot cocoa
powder.
by itself as a powder is tasty anyway. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I still don't understand, and sorry.
I mean, I'm the one that snorted Smarties off of a table when I was in high school.
I mean,
so.
I think we all did that.
Yeah, I think.
That or Fun Dip.
Fun
Fun
Dip,
Dip was
done
easier
Fun
to
Dip.
do because it didn't have all the actual crunchies that would
Right.
get in your sinus cavity that dissolved later on, and then you just. Like
I mean, if you grew up in the 90s and you snorted
snotty
Smarties,
nose, and
I'm
you
sorry.
did some fucking sweet
Not
tarts.
everyone.
Like you get Coke nose, but it's just sugar, and then all of a sudden
It's
it's
a
sweet.
sugar rush. It was
fuck
like
was
the
that?
best, though.
Y'all are like explaining why I joined the Air Force because I never did that.
Because you didn't live your life.
Why are you not letting me?
Well, I
So
lived
many
it just
people.
without snorting Smarties.
I didn't snort Smarties either. Like I said, it was Fun Dip
I
powder.
don't know. We had a marine mouse in here though. I was cleaning up the workroom and found a box of those Crayolas.
It was eating
What
crap.
It was
color?
eating crayons.
Did he eat all the colors or one specific color?
There was all of them had little bites out of them, and then the.
If it was predominantly red gone, it was Dan.
I was gonna say
He was
but it was the
reincarnated
red
into
one.
a fucking mouse.
The red one was down to about half. And I was like, up, then I threw them away. But I
Fucking man.
picked up that box, and the box was all chewed up, and there's a big corner missing, and then they took the top off, and then started munching all the crayons. It's like, really? And it was in the workroom. Like, when did I have fucking
Where do I
crayons in the
be?
workroom?
Right.
I thought it was being weird not letting me do that.
Oh, what's our time at?
45.
45.
Holy
I'll bring up the screen whenever we hit an hour, so that way
Okay.
it just gives you something to look.
Oh, shit.
Ole!
He said he still didn't understand, but okay, and sorry. I'm like,
Just explain it to him later. He probably still won't get it.
Just
well, I
send
tried
them
doing what he talked about, but me and the phone don't agree on our level of understanding each other. So I've
Just-
done it in other photos. I've like literally fucking drawn out measurements and shit in photos, so I knew where shit would go and fit. I tried it on that one. It just brought it down to a grid. I tapped on it. It just circled the message. I'm like, that's close enough, maybe.
So did you screenshot it?
Yes. And then I went
Did
to
you click
gallery.
the-
and
did
then
you click
clicked
the
on
edit?
it. And then I clicked on the little pencil thing on the bottom.
Fuck your phone.
Too techno.
needs
Too
an iPhone.
technologically impaired.
And I doubt that.
Come on, let's see it. Let's see it. Pull it up.
No, it did.
Okay.
Well, it did that. So let's pull up the original.
Yeah.
Hit this.
Well, that's a. What
Well, if you hit
what is
the-
it thumbs up for?
I didn't. I hit because.
So this
Picture
is the
of a
difference
thumbs
between
up.
building and programming.
And I'm the old
This
one.
is the details.
We see it.
And then there's a pencil button to write on it. Then it goes into a grid.
See.
The younger generation teaching the older generation. It's
Well, that's
amazing.
usually how it works.
That's why I said I'm the old one.
Well, it's usually the older generation figuring it out.
Undo.
Not when it comes to technology, though.
Discard.
Who makes it?
Pencil.
That's what I hit.
Okay. Then you go to smiley face.
Who makes the programming
You go
for it?
draw.
Would you click
and
on
you
the
go.
I
fucking
don't
smiley
know.
face?
The programming is made from somebody that's probably
Ta-da!
24 years old. So the younger generation
I've done
being
it before,
16
so
to
I know how to do it
18,
now.
the older
Well, now you
generation
do.
knows
Well,
more
yeah,
about the
you're-
program.
The more you know.
You're right. You're right.
It's okay. We got him figured out. The guy that can build the computers couldn't figure out how to draw on his fucking.
There's a difference between
I don't
building
know
and
how to do all that
programming.
shit. Fucking,
There's
you
a
can
difference
send
between
fucking
building,
Junior a
programming, and
picture.
use.
He can photo
End
edit the
user.
shit out of it in 3 minutes, send it back. I'm like, how did you do that from your thingy thing?
Okay.
Right. It's okay. I figured
Anyway.
out how to make cool videos,
right.
but I can't figure out how to upload a picture to my photo editor, so it's fine. There's not a button that's just like import media.
I
What?
think there used
Why
to be.
wasn't that outfit in the movie?
No, but
Messenger.
fucking
and-
Shazam.
Right choice.
Jesus.
Why wasn't that outfit in the movie?
Hello. That'd have been a whole lot better movie.
Somebody needs to.
It's still a good movie, but
Somebody needs
that
to
would
write
have
a
been
letter.
a way better movie. Okay.
Somebody needs to write a letter. Like, look, bitch,
No, you're said all
do
right.
it.
No, it said there, Todd.
Doesn't. Oh,
They
okay.
are.
Never mind. Never mind. I see it now.
Words are hard.
It's funny sitting there on that freaking
Bunch of lazy ass readers. Just,
that meat.
yeah, just the brain thing.
Not
Like,
me.
if you can read the
Teams.
first letter and the last letter, you
I
know
doubt
I
he'll
saw
like
Teams
mine though, because it's
all
got
the other day.
artichoke and
Well, 2 weeks
mushrooms
ago
in
now.
it, and I don't think
And
he's gonna like the artichoke.
One of the oldest guys on the call was the one having a show,
This
literally
tastes like
20 to
seasoning
30
to
folks.
me.
I like
How
it.
to
It tasted
just
like
log
garlic to
on
me.
to the call. I was like, really? It's simple. Go to the app. You put in this and then you put in that. It goes, boing, and you're in. How can you not fucking figure this out? Having to literally step by step walk them through it. And then I realized, oh crap, they're not doing case sensitive. So having to explain to them what case sensitive is. These are people half my age that should already know how to do this.
It's like your password, dipshit.
Oh my god! And trying to explain to a guy that Gmail addresses aren't case sensitive.
No email address is.
So he was like, "Yeah, but it's got a capital R in front of it.
I had-
It doesn't matter."
I've had that conversation with more than one person when they were trying to figure something out. So, did you put in the email? Yeah. Did you put in the password? Yeah. Like, did you put in the password the way it's supposed to be? Like you
Yeah,
got your
password.
you got your case sensitive, your uppercase fucking first letter or whatever other one's
Right.
there. Like, the email's got to be case sensitive? No, because as soon as you put it in and it recognizes it, it fixes it. It will auto put it
Yeah.
to that one that's
Email
attached to
doesn't
that
give a
fucking
shit.
yeah. Right.
Password, very much so.
Yes. Like, that's why you gotta have like special characters and go fight a dragon for some of these fucking places. Like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
Eventually,
It's
I
like the-
think your password is gonna have an emoji in it.
It probably wouldn't fucking surprise me
Right.
at some fucking point.
I'm sure in the next 5 years, guys are gonna have to send a dick pic to verify who they are. It's like we've seen this 6,200 times online. We got to make sure it's actually you. We got to match it up, and like it's like a fingerprint on the tip of your penis. It's like,
Oh Lord!
what's going on here?
Mushroom print to verify.
I don't know. This
a
didn't
shirt.
quite be
That's a
right.
shirt right there. Mushroom print to verify.
Like, I don't know. It's not quite as big around as those other pictures.
He's
You realize it
a
gets
shirt.
bigger when it gets hard, right?
I was like, I
most
was
people.
excited when I took the first ones, and now
Right.
I'm forever gonna have to
Right.
fuck off with it.
I was trying to show off on the first one. God damn it!
It was cold outside.
I was in the pool.
I was in a
didn't
hurry. It
say
was
I
cold
had.
I said
outside.
I could have an ashtray.
No, I said, "Do you like my shirt?"
When that's like the password shit.
Oh, cool.
Do you
You
remember
know what's
the
really cool
payroll
about
thing
it?
we had at Robinson?
When you go
Yeah.
outside, the
So
bandana
it ended
and some
on
of this turns
2023.
colors.
Nice.
So the new
It's
one picked
really
up
awesome.
2024.
Got it when I was in Key
I
West
logged
with
into
my
the old
mom.
one to see if her electronic W-2s were there. Had to change the password again. Like, I need to log into you one more fucking time to see if my shit's there. It's like,
Right.
nope, change password. I'm like, Why?
I don't.
Did you ever?
The numbers at the end of this password started with 1. This one was 5.
Jeez.
Because like every few months, like change your password. I'm like, okay, cool. 2. Same thing. Just added the next nomenclature. Again, change it again. 3. And it just, I'm up to fucking 5. I'm like, so does that mean I'm up to like 5 years at this or 4 years at this now? Actually, then I'm actually thinking about it. I am at 4 years.
I want to know why passwords expire.
Right.
Right. I
If
hate
it's
that.
if it's supposed to be my password that nobody else knows,
Exactly.
how is it going to expire?
Good.
Like whenever I go to log in to pay my water bill.
Bank does the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like, go to log in, it logs you in, and it's like, enter old password, enter new password. I don't want to change my password. There's a reason it's this one, so I still fucking remember it.
Yeah. It's like, my password is the same for 37 other things, so that I know what it is, because none of them are important. But I know how to get
That
into
one's
them.
dumb enough. It doesn't care if you add a number. If you do the same thing on my bank, it's like, nope, it's too close to the original.
Yep,
I'm
same.
like,
Mine's that way too.
but I changed it. It's different than it was.
Right. Now it's going to be hard for me to remember, much less anybody else to get.
Well, it's like one of the.
And they tell you not to write your password down anywhere. So.
Oh, fuck that. I do it anyway. One of the
I know,
virtual
me too.
call apps.
Except all your web browsers will save it for you, because, that's safe.
Yeah, so. Exactly.
One of the virtual call apps that I'm on, you get the meeting name, user, and then their meeting password, right?
Right.
And then you have to come up with your own PIN. So you do your PIN, you enter the PIN. That way, if you leave the meeting or the class and you have to come back, you have your own
Right.
PIN, right? You get a 20-minute time frame on that PIN.
Wow.
After 20 minutes, if you have to leave, you have to go back through the entire process and get a totally new PIN. And you get a 20-minute time frame on that PIN. And it's a 6-digit PIN.
I just love how when, all this new technology came out, the big things, it's going to make life so much easier.
But it hasn't.
And then now it just makes shit so much more complicated.
It hasn't.
98% of the fucking time. It has
Plausibility of the easiness is there, but each direct interaction of those makes it exponentially more complicated.
Technology is the perfect example of it looked good on paper.
Right.
Yeah.
But
It
also
looked good on
depends-
paper until we built it, and then 6 months later, whatever we programmed, now it's like, nah, fuck you, we gotta do something different.
It's like, oh wait, there are
That's kinda like every
individuals
president for the
who are
past
way
20
smarter
years.
than the people who developed this. They can easily get into this. How do we fix that?
Right.
Well, you need a 37-character password with numbers, letters, upper and lower,
Yep.
special characters, and we're going to make you re-verify that every third time you log in.
Yeah.
Don't forget
And every
two-factor
now
Then
authentication.
we're going to give you a PIN
Yeah.
number that's 4 digits to log in.
And every now and again, you have to prove you're not a fucking robot.
Oh, yeah.
You
How do
just
you
got to
do
know
that?
what a
Prove
street
I'm
light
not a
looks
robot
like.
thing is
On the
stupid.
computer,
It's the motorcycle ones that piss me the fuck off because they put mopeds in there.
Yeah.
It's like, that doesn't count. That does not
Not a
count.
motorcycle.
But then it's like, no, you didn't get all. It's like, no, bitch, I did. There was 2 pictures with a motorcycle in it, and then there was some Indian guy on a Vespa. That doesn't count. That's not a motorcycle. That's a fucking scooter. I don't give a shit if it's got 2 wheels or not. That's more of a bicycle than it is a fucking motorcycle.
The one that got
or
me
like traffic
recently,
lights ones, but
Yeah,
at the
there's a
very top
little
right,
corner.
there's
Well,
like
at least
just a
it's-
little bitty part of the traffic light that if you like do this,
Yeah.
you can kind of see it, but you don't click that. So when you go, okay, it's like you failed.
Well,
Start over.
at least it wasn't a bicycle with an engine on it.
well, and the one that got me
Might as well
recently
be.
said, pick the elephant in the room. 6 pictures. 5 of them had elephants. None of them were in the room, so I went, none. They didn't let me in. The fucking thing was trying to, like, make a joke. Pick the elephant in the room. You're supposed to just pick the elephant.
Right.
Wait a minute. Not a goddamn elephant in the room.
I've been running across some. It shows a picture and all it says is, pick which picture is upright.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And I'm like, I know what you're asking, but I don't at the same time because it depends on. My brain started overthinking
Yeah.
it. There's like 7 pictures of something like flipped over this back, forward, backward.
Amy,
And
will you
one of the
give me
times
Martha?
it had fucked up.
The pink flamingo
I
up
know
There were
there.
where
two
she is. I was
photos.
looking
There were
for
2
her.
photos of the item upright, but one was a face and one was the ass. And I was
Yeah.
like, they're both correctly upright in the physical world, but do you pick the head or the ass?
Right.
It's
Yeah.
Pick
You
the
guys,
elephant.
you guys continue on with the podcast. I'm going to tongue punch Martha.
But it's and the like you were talking about, like the I'm not a robot thing. Like on the computer, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because the little mitigations in your hand going up to the box, it can detect, versus just a perfect click in the center of the box. On
Yep.
your phone, that's all you have. You're not dragging a mouse. You're just clicking the button. So is it just hoping you click like off center of the fucking box? And, you're not
did
a
make
robot
sense.
because you don't perfectly fucking hit the center of the box.
It did make sense until the robot both failed and passed it.
Well, I've seen many of those where a
Right.
robot passed the I'm not a robot test
Yeah.
on a PC and a phone.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah, so it used to make sense. Now it does not.
yeah, that's why you have to
Got to cover her butthole. She's trying to squirt everywhere.
pick stoplights, motorcycles, bridges, crosswalks. Which photo is upright?
We got to
It
tongue
depends on
punch
where I'm
Martha.
living.
So, cheers and all that good shit.
Oh, she's gurgling.
A little foamy.
A little foamy. Because he
I was
gurgled.
covering her butthole. So,
Well, you got to uncover it when you start drinking. Cause
I wanted to get it all into the
The
neck.
other giant hole's not enough air breathe.
I wanted to get it out into the neck.
No.
So, you got to open up the exhaust vent. That way she flows right. So, tongue
So-
punching Martha.
The company that came up with the big AI stuff that's been going on, right?
Right.
Released in a press conference. I saw on the news today, but released in a press conference that now that they feel that when we go through and set up something new, and we have to go through all the options of likes and dislikes, and I like this, and I want this, and all of that is too complicated. So now the AI, if you download that and you use AI on your phone or on your laptop or on your computer, the AI will do that for you. So you no longer have to pick options. You no longer have that safety concern or take that extra time that the AI will do it for you. Bruce says, oh my God, that is so bad. And she says, iRobot anyone? I said, I'm fucking thinking Terminator.
Our robot was relatively nice. It was the people behind it that fucked
Right.
that up. Terminator as a whole, the AI was self-aware enough to go, you
Yep.
know what? You guys are
But-
fucking everything up. We'll take care of that.
If it does pick all my options for me, that is one more step into being self-aware. I was like, no.
And like a lot of the AI stuff, like I get it. It can simplify a task for one person to do a lot of things. That's cool.
Yeah.
But a lot of the other programming stuff, and it's just as simple as, it's not even putting it in the wrong person's hands. It's putting it in a curious person's
In a
hands.
curious
We're all
person's
fucking
hands,
curious
right.
people.
Oh, the shit that I think about
I've
doing
seen
with it.
shit lately in little shorts and stuff where somebody just literally took a picture of somebody's screen to log into something, put some AI program on it, and got into their shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that was it. There was no extra in betweens. It was a picture of
That
you
quick.
trying to log in, put the AI program on it, boom, now you're in their stuff because the AI
Yep.
program figured out.
Just
what the fuck
remember, the internet is a safe place and it's secure.
Lies.
And it's
Yes.
full of joy.
that-
I love that
rainbows and
TikTok
unicorn
ad.
fights.
I love that TikTok ad. TikTok is a place for joy. It's a safe place for joy. What?
It's funny because I used
I mean, you can find your joy on there, but it might be a safe place.
I used rainbows and unicorn farts in one of my videos yesterday.
Did you really?
Yeah,
The rainbows
I
and
did
unicorn
a
parts.
I did a video of because when me and JP went to O'Reilly's the other day, someone was like, "Man, I wish I was that big." I was like, "No, you don't." So I did just a short video. I was literally standing in my shower. I was like, "Everybody wants to be fucking big. Here's an example of why you don't." This is my shower, and it's literally my shower head comes up to my nose. It's like, this is as high as my shower head goes. It's like, this is my ceiling, and it's literally this much space between the top of my head to the ceiling. And I was like, here's the wall of my shower. Here's my shower curtain. I touched them at the same fucking time. Like, and while it does have its advantages, it also fucking sucks. It's like, let's not even get started about my needs. That's a whole different fucking rant. So,
It's like when Reacher tells Neely about the rental car, and Neely goes, I know, SUV, you need the headroom, and all five of them said, you need the headroom.
Yeah.
I got in
I've
that
been
little
loving
fucking-
that seconds.
I got in that little Sebring that fucking, that Tess has. No. Fuck, just no.
Just imagining for shits and giggles, I would have went with the fucking Mini Cooper convertible versus the fucking Frontier.
At least the convertible goes, the top goes down.
Right?
It won't when it's cold.
Yeah, but it can.
I mean, you could.
I honestly contemplated. He's like, I got a Mini Cooper right up your alley. It's convertible and it's a stick shift. I'm like, And I'm like, I have large friends.
And that was the thing. I was in a place. And
Like, I need 3 or 4 adults to fit in this. He looks at me and goes, 2 of you would be pushing it. I'm like, yeah, no, we can't. I can't be having that. I need an adult clown vehicle.
We were in Big Five, and they got this like foldable chair thing that looks like a dog cushion, right?
Yeah.
And it's got a metal frame, and it's got one of those click
Right
clicks.
there.
So it,
That's fucking Sebring.
so you could do it into a chair. And this lady walks up and said, "Oh, it's a chair." And I said, "Yeah, I thought it was a dog bed." She said, "Yeah, it's a dog bed." And Ruth was like, "You know, honey, none of your friends could sit in that." I was like, "You're goddamn right. None of my friends could sit in that because they would break it." The lady went, "Huh?" I said, "Yeah, I'm the smallest of all my friends."
That's how I feel getting out of the fucking Ultimate or no Maximum.
No, it's an all.
Fucking 10 by fucking 12 garage door on the front of that
Yup.
bitch. That's
Turn
the
that-
only thing we'd have to fucking change.
Turn that bitch into a massive fucking garage. Get rid of all the bleachers out of it. The hardwood floor can stay.
Yeah, 'cause that'd be awesome to work on.
And it also would be awesome to do fucking donuts in. Super smooth.
Well, I
Well,
mean,
then
my
you
my
got
first
the
time thought I was
auditoriums.
like, that's big enough to do a massive RC fucking.
Yeah, tear all those chairs
Wait,
That's
out.
the auditorium part.
Tear all the
because
chairs
way
out of the
fucking-
altar.
Because of the
yeah.
the already grade in it.
You got and in
Hell, we could even
conference
turn.
rooms-
We could turn the auditorium into a club and have people come in and fucking pay the admission.
That's licensing.
Well, I
yeah,
mean, no
I mean-
alcohol though.
And then you run into a problem. But then you've got some of the schools have the conference rooms that are twice the size of the classrooms. That would be great for workshop or for saloon.
A big
Right.
fucking
Our
studio
personal-
saloon.
A
Fucking,
big studio saloon. I mean,
There's a lot to be done
I've
with.
There's
thought
so
about,
much
I've thought
ideas
about
that
buying
could
a
go with
school
that.
for like fucking the last 5 years. It would be awesome.
That's just like
to
buying a fucking
do.
school
My
bus
second
and turning
wife
it
and I
into
bought a church.
your mobile home
Thought
fucking
about buying one of those too.
drivable.
I've seen a couple of the old abandoned ones around here. It's like, man, that would be cool as shit.
Well, when we
and
bought it-
creepy as fuck all at the same time.
okay, I say we. She bought it. When she bought it, it was already done. You could still tell it was an old church
Right.
with the little schoolhouse right next to it, right?
No.
And it was already done. But it was really cool to say, yeah, I live in a fucking church.
Right.
And then we got divorced, and I don't get to live in the church anymore. But when she bought that church, prior to us getting married, I was like, that is so fucking cool. And you go in, and that full section where all the pews and stuff used to be is badass. Where the pulpit used to be was a huge fireplace. That's where
Right.
she's at the living room, and then the kitchen was here, and it was all one big open plan. And then the bedrooms and stuff were off behind where all the little rooms were.
So
Like,
like,
fucking cool as shit.
kind of really open. I'm really open for it, so it's not going to happen. But like I said, sometime tomorrow we're going to go check on that place out in Faxon because it's got land, it's got
And if the
workshop, 2
Faxon thing
sheds.
doesn't work, I want to go ahead and try about buying our own home. See if we can.
That's literally our only other option.
I'm just saying we were thinking about doing it almost a year ago. Now, I think
You
that
gotta come pick me up and see
With-
if it's the same property I lived on with the tribe.
with everything that's going on, I
In
think it
Faxon.
would be easier
That would be
and
fucking
better for us
hilarious
both
if
to
it was the
just
same
buy a
property.
home because
it had a weird. It had a name attached to it when I looked it up on fucking.
something
Google
farms.
Maps, something farms.
Something farms. What was it?
I don't know.
What
Seriously.
was it? What was it? Something
Farms.
farms.
It's like 10.
No, it was something farms. Google the address. Do you remember the
Well,
address?
that's okay. We can deal with that later because if that's
No, I don't know.
if that's what it is, it could potentially be the same property that I lived with as an emancipated minor when Ruth and I were together the first time with Ace and Fury Band and Highway in the tribe.
It was half acre.
It
It's got a
was
bunch. Got some
something.
stuff, and I was like,
It was something farms.
I was just looking at it's outside city limits. So in my
We
brain,
go
shooting.
We can do anything.
well, my brain hole,
Oh,
dog
God.
restriction shouldn't, breed restriction shouldn't be a thing 'cause it's outside city limits.
Yeah, it is outside the city limits.
So that should be not a thing, and it was only like $8.50 a month.
$8.50 a month, and I told you that if we
It
did
was-
the $8.50 a month,
I'm
I would
worried
give you
about that part. So
$4.25.
I'm worried that they're.
No, you don't have to worry about the rent because I
I'm
told
not-
you I would
That's
do
not what I'm
half
worried
of
about.
it.
I'm worried about that it's mislisted.
Oh,
I can
yeah,
see that
true.
being mislisted, mispriced. Yeah.
$18.50 a month or some dumb
Yeah.
astronomical
Yeah.
number because it's half acre, it's 3-bedroom, 1-bath house with a fucking storm shelter built in
Yeah.
Hold on.
somewhere inside, not like you got to
Right.
go outside of the house,
Right.
but with a workshop and 2 storage sheds.
While
on a
the
half
while the
acre.
storm shelter's cool, like I've never like
I would sell that fucker
built-in-
and
Well,
steal it.
with
I would
it
steal
being
it.
out there,
It would
like,
be-
it
it would
would
be
a
be.
built-in
It'd be a
storm
comfort.
shelter would have to be like for me. I wouldn't use it as a storm shelter. Like it'd just be a basement. Like it'd just be like my playroom because it's a built-in storm shelter. Like all these ones that get put into fucking garages and stuff. Like, cool. What happens when the garage falls on top
Right,
of
when
that
the
fucking
garage
door?
falls on the house.
Yeah, I've thought about that, and I've seen a lot of the people that I follow like, yeah, we're gonna get like a thingy thing here, and I'm like, okay, so you have like a 40 by 40 shop that is 20 feet tall, all I-beam construction.
Right.
Yeah.
All red iron.
Plus you have cars and all the other stuff in it. Why, cool, you were going to be saved from a tornado leveling your place. How do you get out
Right.
if by chance a lot of that shit falls on top of where you were?
That's
And
why
who
if I was
actually
going to put
knows?
an in-ground shelter, if
Was
I
it
owned a
this
house,
one? It was this one, wasn't it?
yeah, if I owned a house, if I was going to have an in-ground
was. It's
shelter,
this one.
it'd be
Uh,
20 feet outside my back door.
10-12
Right,
But that's
Southwest
where it's at.
baseline.
Well, yeah, there's still a risk of shit falling onto it, but it'd be 20, 30 feet away from my fucking back door, like a straight shot. So like, all right, we gotta go to the storm shelter. You fucking open that door and you just run out, and everybody gets
It
in.
doesn't give you many pictures
It
or
doesn't
very
give you any
good.
pictures.
It doesn't give you but that one picture.
Just go to the what's the address?
I think it's the same property.
The only thing that bothers me
I
from
think it's the
those
same
from
property.
those
But
rental
it's a
people,
half acre.
What's the address?
10-405 baseline something.
Baseline Road.
Baseline Road. Faxon. Yep. 10405.
I mean, it sounds beautiful. It sounds amazing.
10405.
It sounds too good to be for the price that it is.
I think it's-
Well, there's the top
property.
view.
Let me see the top, the aerial view. I can tell you. Same property.
That's the one I want to
It's
go.
same property.
Yeah, that's the Google Maps.
That is some fucking
Sticky
irony
tree
right there,
farms.
brother.
Sticky tree.
Sticky
Yeah,
tree
Sticky
farms.
tree.
farms.
Because they're gum trees. Along that tree line on the backside is a bunch of gum trees.
What are gum trees? Is that the trees they make bubble gum from?
No.
Yes.
That was a funny. Okay, that was a funny.
That was funny.
That
No.
was a funny.
So is
Okay.
That part of it,
I don't know.
because if
It's supposed
so,
to be.
if
It's
so,
supposed
then
to
you
be.
have a fucking little
It's
lake there
only
too.
a half
pond,
acre.
yeah.
Pond,
It's
yeah.
a half acre.
Yeah, no,
Half
that's
acre.
that's
That would be
about
within
right.
the half
Wow,
acre.
it doesn't cover
That's-
that. I don't know.
No,
That would be
that's-
awesome if we could make that into a koi pond.
I wouldn't
No.
use that as a koi
I
No,
wouldn't
it's
use that.
way too big for a koi pond.
Yeah,
I
it's-
want koi.
But it's too big for a koi pond. And that's a runoff pond. You're not going to be able to keep it clean enough to keep koi alive.
Yeah. We could put.
My aunt had a
Other
koi
stuff in
pond
it,
when
but
she
That's
lived
the
in
same
Bunnell.
property. If it's
Like
the
I
same
said-
property,
Like I
it's a
said,
runoff
even,
pond.
so even if this big pond right here, the bigger pond, wasn't
Yeah.
part of it,
That's
That is-
definitely
that is definitely part of it because that's 150 yards off the fence line right there.
You know the first thing Abigail said?
I think it's the same property.
Do you want to know what the first thing Abigail said when I asked her if she
Now,
wanted to?
mind you, I was
What-
16 and 17 and 18 years old when I lived on that property, and I'm 49 now. Go ahead, Abigail. What?
The first thing Abigail said when I didn't do that.
He's just giving you shit.
The first
Give and go.
the first thing Abigail
Stop. Go ahead.
said when I asked her if she wanted to live on a half acre. Abigail
Oh, okay.
said
So we're
was when we
Now we know.
if we lived on a half acre plot of land, how she would feel about that. The first thing she said was, "Can I have a cow?"
Get her one of those little mini cows.
That's what I told him.
This
I
child
told
has
him. I
wanted
said, "Will you
some
get her a mini
random farm
cow?"
animal everywhere we've ever fucking lived. Like, the yard's big enough. Can we have a cow? Like, no.
A little mini cow, a little
She
mini horse running
totally
around the house
wants
with
a
the dogs.
fucking cow.
Goats, cows, horse.
She wants a fucking
Look,
cow.
I'm not gonna lie. If I had a mini cow, for me, it would just be like having Athena and Juno. So, have you guys seen the pink Stanley Cup bullshit?
Yes.
Oh my god.
With the damn coffee cup thingy
I'm
bob.
so tired of that.
It's stupid.
It's a Stanley Cup. It's just
No.
it's just a regular
Not the
Stanley Cup.
hockey Stanley
No,
Cup.
it's
Yeah,
not the
like
hockey
like the
Stanley
old
Cup.
school, the green, like the weird green Stanley fucking thermoses. Now they have one that looks like it's a knockoff Yeti cup.
Yeah, it's
The
That's-
vacuum
but it's
thermoses.
bright fucking pink. It still says Stanley on it, and it has a heart engraved next to it. That's it.
Yep.
And it's got a built-in handle.
yeah.
Instead of some of them that just don't have a handle.
Or
Sorry,
the
you have
molded
little
plastic
tiny
handle,
fucking
right.
baby hands that you can't even use two to hold on to. But they have some on eBay right now that are going for $10,000.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No,
No.
not at all.
$10,000
Yeah,
for a fucking
because
cup?
it was a limited run pink Stanley Cup with a
Yep.
motherfucking heart in it.
Yep.
But it's not.
People
limited
were lining
anymore
up
if
at
you can
4
find it
o'clock in
every
the morning.
fucking where.
If you can get it, because people are still wanting to buy it because it's sold
And it-
out everywhere.
And proceeds
That is
don't even go to breast
stupid.
cancer research.
That is stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
they
whole
couldn't even
fucking-
do
I'm
the
sorry,
decency.
But whoever spends
couldn't even have
money
the
on a
decency,
fucking
right?
cup like
Yeah,
that is
decency to
fucking
release it in
dumb as hell.
October.
But you get a collector's item now, the forethought is.
In 150 years later, it'd be worth some money.
Look, all I'm saying is I can spend $10 on the Walmart brand, hydro dip it, and fucking hand carve Stanley with a heart.
Now, also, my
and I
dad's,
can make $65 profit per one.
my
I'm gonna
dad's
sell mine
original
for $200.
Right.
vintage for my dad that he got in like the 70s, right?
That's insane.
Was now wait a minute. He paid like I think the website said like $12. Vacuum seal, dual vacuum, green metal, indestructible fucking Stanley thermos.
Right.
Glass ceramic insert.
Right.
The metal cap, extra cap, some of the kit you were talking about, they like $12.
Yeah. For
So-
$50 in the
When I
late
went to-
80s, you could get, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you could get the thermos, the lunchbox, the mini lunch pail, all the little Stanley ice packs that go with it, fucking the little carrying case, everything for $50. You get 7,200 pieces. Now you get a pink fucking cup.
But isn't that
And
the
it's like
same as like
32 ounces. It's not even that much.
It's only worth so much if it's unopened, unused, just like the
Correct.
Barbie dolls.
When I went to sell that, had the date, was able to date it, the whole 9 yards, and went to try to sell that. You know what it was worth? $12. $12.
Damn.
Even though it was a 76.
1970s.
You know, Moss, poor favor.
I'm sorry, but I just think
Man
that
behind the
anybody
counter,
who
man
wastes
behind
their
the-
time
yeah,
or
man,
wastes
fuck
their
man
money
behind the
on a
counter, I
fucking
don't
cup,
care.
all
It's
this
got
hype,
on the counter.
It was $12.
it's gonna wear down,
Which
and
is
it's not gonna be
worth-
worth a goddamn thing.
I don't get it. It's why. Who? Yeti doesn't even sell their
I mean-
their cups for $50
And
dollars.
who,
They're 40, but still.
Who waits 12, 24 hours to drink their drink anyway?
Or longer.
I mean, I have a $12 that. What's that? What that?
Because
That
supposedly-
64-ounce fucking cup that I brought to Goodyear.
Adventure.
But I paid
whatever.
$12. It's 64 ounces.
Yeah.
And I'd
The
leave
Walmart
water
brand.
in, and we'd go on our 3-day break, and I could come back, and it was colder when I got it than it was like when we came back than it was
Yeah.
when I got it.
Yeah,
Like
that
that.
one that royally pissed me off when you're like, yeah, I got this for $12. I'm like, motherfucker, I bought it 2 years ago for, I think, like 19.
Yeah.
It's like, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
But
want
I
your
mean,
shit to last
who-
like you want it to keep hot or cold for
So
12
many hours.
hours.
Your
but
work
who
day.
takes
Or
that
Your
long
work
to
day is
drink
really
a
is
fucking
all you
drink?
need.
Yeah.
If it will stay cold and or hot, depending on what liquid is in it,
Yeah.
for the duration of my workday, like the people that took soup in the fucking old Stanley cups.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
My
If
dad
I
did.
could, if I could bring soup in a
Or in the
64-ounce deal
Campbell's thing.
and it
Remember
could
the
stay
Campbell's
warm,
thing?
I'm
The Campbell's
golden.
thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna sell that bitch to me for $10, I'll buy one every other month because I probably lost the one I bought beforehand.
And they're called a thermos.
Yeah.
Thermos.
Yeah, but still, who needs their
Thermos.
drink to last 24
Thermos.
hours
Thermos.
after they made it?
Thermos.
Some people maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, like, that's fucking retarded, though.
I hear crows. Is it time for crows?
It's time for me to whisk my
Oh,
drink
you didn't
'cause I
whisk your
forgot.
drink.
You want me to whisk yours
So the meter
too?
crows.
You might as well. He hasn't had it whisked yet.
Aw.
Glass is too small. Some of it came out.
Yep. It's booged.
It's squirted everywhere.
It's a different color now.
It's more spicy. It's
So
really,
it's worse now.
That's really the only thing I can fucking say.
Don't be shady.
It's a shame.
Like if you could imagine just drinking a liquid Red Hot, that's
Yeah.
where you're at.
And I'm on board with it.
A towel. That'd probably work.
Wet wipe.
No, I know it'll
A
work.
whap.
It's the sticky off
A
too.
twipe.
Is it only 10 o'clock?
It's okay.
Yes.
It feels so much later.
Yes.
It really does. I'm not crazy though, right? It
That's how
really
time works,
does.
Darren.
This entire place.
But then we won't know we won't know what time it is until 1:30.
Yeah. That's good. There's going to be a massive time leap here in a moment.
We're gonna have a whole time loop.
Yeah, we'll stop for another fucking nobody knows how long. This is why it's always a late recording day whenever this happens, because there's a weird
Time lapse.
rainbow thing that happens where you start at this end.
But no
and
universe
Oh,
starts.
When you get to the
talking of
pot of gold.
rainbows.
Okay.
Talking of rainbows, and it was so pretty.
The
Like,
double rainbow. Good. What
yeah, Jonathan was listening to
The
some YouTube
estrogen
thing.
is making
fuck
me
are you
sick.
talking about?
Jonathan
Rainbows.
was literally.
Who the
okay,
fuck
you
is
said
Jonathan?
something
You.
about rainbows.
You say Jonathan. When you say
Okay.
Jonathan, I think there's a small child getting in trouble. You're here this
Okay.
time.
I
You
don't-
can't
my
Might have been.
husband, my Jonathan,
John,
Vash.
Vash. There you go. Now
Okay.
we're all on the same fucking page.
That guy.
So,
I feel like Jonathan's the guy that's peeking out from underneath that fucking sign that's been hiding in the walls for 37
y'all wanna
years.
talk
too
about
early
being
for any of my
confused?
nicknames.
when we got
Y'all-
up
y'all
this
really
morning,
wanna talk
or
about
this-
being
yeah,
confused.
This morning. It was actually this morning.
Look
He
at you.
was watching
Look at
some
that.
YouTube weather thing with this guy on the weather thing, and he was talking about. Okay, anyways, the rainbow thing. They showed a picture on this weather thing that he was watching this morning. It had a fucking double rainbow in North Carolina. It was so pretty.
Is that the end of your story? Is that the whole reason you had this conversation?
Look, boobs.
Yep.
And we're going to go to a break.
It was
Yeah.
so pretty.
No shit.
Well, no, it's
That's
like,
that's the whole reason you.
I hardly
yeah,
ever.
it was
okay,
an
I'm
entirely
only-
random thing of like, this is our.
So
So
the dude
Jonathan-
that has the like the really high like YouTube live, like he does the weather forecast shit for like
everywhere. He did one that was
We
in, like,
came
North
across
Carolina.
it years ago, here and there. It
Oh.
was just one of those like,
Yeah.
because it said tornadoes and snow, and I'm like, I'm curious about this.
We had one of those here a couple years ago.
Jim Cantori.
Potentially,
Cantori
maybe.
Stories.
Maybe.
It sounds familiar, but
Because I
Like,
asked
either
her-
way,
He
What
literally
that look like?
sounded
Jim
like a
Cantori?
legit freaking weather person, though.
oh, because he is, because he has all the technology to do it.
It's
But,
awkwardly perfect.
But
it was
I've
just
never,
one of those. It said tornadoes
Well, I
and
asked
snow,
him
and I'm
if he
like,
had
well,
a
our weather is
backpack
shitty.
case.
What the fuck are we getting?
Battery pack.
It was,
Daggone
tornadoes
iPhone
on the
users.
East Coast, snow in the middle. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes
Yeah,
more sense.
Florida had
I
a
was
tornado
concerned
in
for a
the-
moment
in
when
the
you said
Panhandle
snow
today.
tornadoes. I'm like, it's cold here.
Snow-nados.
The,
In
weather, the weather's
in
fucked
Tallahassee.
off, so do we need to worry about snow-nados? And I was like, no, it's tornadoes on the East Coast were still toasty, and then, snow in the northern
Upper
areas.
coast.
We
up
had a
here.
snow-nado the day that we changed the alternator in the edge when it was 4.5
Did we?
degrees.
It might as well
Not
have.
here in Lawton, but it was like
I would
within
really
20
like
miles of
to
us.
see one of those.
It's gonna be wind with some whitewash to it.
I would really like to see one of those.
No, I don't care.
I mean, I don't want to be like near it, but I want to see one.
Ole!
But you have to be
Okay,
near to
there's
see
one
it.
right there.
Tornado.
So,
I've
Tornado.
seen water spouts, and those are
changing
pretty too.
the topic.
I'm sorry
you.
about my rainbows, JP.
Yeah, I'm just curious to know why that was.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did it come from?
I'm just ignoring it.
It was awesome, of course.
So, buddy of mine's getting back into fighting.
Oh, okay. What kind of fighting?
MMA.
Okay.
Oh, not backyard?
It's like,
Backyard
y'all two might know him because he trains
WWE.
over at Dreadnought. Ken Perry. I don't know if he goes
I don't
and
know which
trains
one's
over
Ken
at.
Perry. That's what I thought, but usually they put the top guy on the left. But
I think both of them are.
maybe I've seen him walking into the. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
He was one of my apprentices back when I was working for Pippin.
Which one?
Nice.
The one on the
Oh,
left
one
or
on
the
the
one on
left.
the right?
The dark-skinned fella.
He almost. Okay, because I'm a little bit
Ken
like.
Perry's the whitest ass dude in the photo. The
like-
other guy's got 17 names.
Hey, JP. So, how was your work day? Anything
Any
interesting?
shit-tastic stories?
Do we got something this week?
We have a story time with Romeo?
Yep.
Oh,
We do.
yeah.
It will make it into. I figure we'll do it as a short because there's not much to it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
Noise. Set a reminder for later.
Okay, so we'll get a short out of you today.
I like having a director. It's like, hey, remind me in a little bit. It's good times.
Producer, executive.
Or, I mean, we can do the
You
story.
can say it now, and I can
Right.
always cut it out.
Cut it out
I can always
and
cut it out later.
crop it.
Yeah.
Set it over there.
So,
Timestamp it and text me.
Here you go. Take some notes.
so Dustin went out to this house up in the General Medicine Parkish area. Clogged toilet. Just, very well simply, just the toilet.
Fist dildo.
Can't
No.
answer shit.
I get excited because we have one of those stories. Sorry,
Yeah.
go ahead. Proceed.
Yep. Uses the auger, clears the toilet out, just gets a bit of toilet paper back. No big deal.
I'm just
Tests
going
out
with it.
fine, good to go. They called back in this morning, toilet was clogged up again.
Vag plugs.
I called him and I'm like, hey dude, I'm looking at the schedule, I see this. Go out there, just pull the toilet. There's probably something caught down at the bottom of it. Pull the toilet, get that out, be good to go. Only charge them for a pull and reset as an add-on, because should have done that when you were out there the first time apparently.
Right. Hindsight being 20/20.
Yep.
Yeah.
He goes, fights with the fucking toilet to get it up. Nothing comes out of it. Then he gets to that point of, all right, I'm going to shoot this one more fucking time. And then I'm going to tell them they got to have a new toilet. Because the damn thing still wasn't flushing. Gets a credit card out of it.
A credit card
Yes.
out of the toilet.
Yes.
Did you charge it?
This is,
I mean, I would have charged it.
this is not the weirdest story, so
I would
said-
have charged the credit
don't
card.
get too invested.
He said when he pulled it out and told the couple what was in there, the wife goes, I knew that's where that was.
What? I was thinking
Did it, like,
vag
fall out of
plug
her
or something
jeans?
else, but
Out of her bag?
Hey,
That's all that I've got.
she was trying to buy a Stanley Cup, hide the evidence.
There you go.
probably.
Card was stolen.
I don't know what bitch bought that pink $65 million cup.
And sent it to my address.
I don't know why we have one either.
Wow.
So how many Amazon boxes were at the front door when you got there?
Wasn't me, don't know.
Probably 65 million.
Credit card. All right. Well, I mean,
That's a pretty good one, though.
that's not horrible.
That's not the worst one you've told so far.
No.
That is a new one.
Not.
And it was probably stuck over.
You've
the
missed
jet.
out on the fist dildo that was in the toilet.
The what?
Fist dildo.
You know,
Why would the fuck?
It's like that.
I don't even want to know why that couple or
it's a
person,
baby's arm holding an apple.
I don't even want to know why that couple or single person had a fist fucking dildo.
Maybe they're size queen.
As far as I know,
You
she
said the
was
correct
single.
word, fucking.
And if I'm remembering correctly, she was also somewhere in the ballpark of like 80.
80? She was 80 that
It's
had
actually
the
one of the
fist
first
dildo?
episodes we ever released.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure was. Story time with Romeo.
It's the second episode that was released,
Oh
actually,
my
because we had our little
God.
teaser and then we
it-
had a story time with Romeo,
That
which
is
was the Great History.
crazy.
Go listen to the Great Fistory.
I'm gonna have to put that in my
can
my
find it on
notepad
Spotify.
to go and watch.
And it's on YouTube.
YouTube, Spotify.
Okay.
May not be on Spotify anymore.
Like I
At least it was
okay.
Thunderbeats.
At what time frame?
It's the
What
only
Thunderbeats?
it's the only story in that. It's a little
Oh,
short
my
story time with
God.
Romeo.
I want to watch that one.
It's just a listen.
Yeah, it's
So
an
just throw
audio
some
only.
headphones in. It's like 12 and a half minutes long.
Yeah, just go ahead, throw you on a set of headphones and have a listen. I think
Excuse
we've
you.
probably got a spare set of headphones around here somewhere you could use.
Oh yeah, we got headphones
We got
galore.
plenty of
I
headphones.
want to hear that.
Well, that's weird.
It's there. Shit.
You gotta forget, like,
these won't work.
none of the smartphones
don't we-
have headphone jacks anymore.
anymore. Yeah, they don't have that.
God damn it.
3.5.
It's Bluetooth.
You have to Bluetooth to get your knockout sound.
Blues tooths.
How do you spell this? Oh, never mind.
Mystery.
The
Words?
Shut
T?
up.
Great.
I got this shit.
fist.
I know how
E-R-Y.
to spell that shit.
You know how to spell fistery? Because I just made it up.
Right, no, I just put fist dildo on YouTube on Saloon Shuffle.
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 Scuffle.
There you go.
Whatever the fuck. Okay? At least I spelled it right without having to look at it.
Look, all I'm saying is whenever you tried to say something on the grapevine, you said the saloon souffle.
Whatever.
The charge.
I was mad that night, and that was the night before.
English
know.
is really hard.
Don't be mad at me.
Honestly, I thought it was funny because
Don't be
I
mad
didn't.
at me,
I didn't catch the
Jax.
fact that it said souffle at first, and then when I reread it, I was like, "Yep, nope."
Don't
okay.
be mad at me because that was the night
Like,
before.
I'm just saying. I feel like you were talking shit on a bar cooking show, or something. It's whatever.
There was a baker.
Like, we haven't started that yet. I have not started those
I
yet.
didn't
So,
comment
is that gonna
on
be your
any of
first
that
dish?
shit,
The
so
saloon
just don't be
souffle?
mad at
The
me
saloon
about it.
souffle. That is going to be the first dish.
Okay,
the saloon souffle.
I was gonna say I don't remember us having talked about a name for that portion of it, so that would be great too.
Well, I don't know.
It
But
was,
that could definitely be a dish.
That's the
Saloon
dish.
souffle.
Look, I was upset
Sorry.
for like 22 and a half seconds because that's what I woke up to, and then I was like, I don't care.
I'm sorry, but it was the night before.
I know when it
I'm
was.
sorry.
I know when
I'm
it was.
sorry.
It's
Well.
fine.
I'm literally.
It's fine, and you
Jax,
know
I
me
don't
well
want
enough
you
to
to
know
be
that if
mad
I
at
was
me.
upset about it, I told you to fucking leave as soon as you guys got here.
I don't want you to be
So-
mad at me. That's
If I was
all.
mad, you'd know, I promise. I'd have waited till after you fucking finished your, little incident, and I'd have called you and bitched at you, but I didn't. That's
Just
why.
call me Mr. Block.
But you
No,
did
I'm not
call
mad.
me. But you
So-
did call me. Your name literally.
That was before I knew.
Your name literally showed up in my call thing.
That was before I
history.
knew. That was in the 22 seconds I was upset about it.
Hey, Jeremy.
Sorry.
Did you hear that Wisconsin got shut down by a
Snow.
snowstorm?
I know that's a hell of a snow if Wisconsin
That's a hell of a
shut down
snow.
like
Fucking
fucking
A, right.
snow.
Shut
So,
down because of
I think it
snow.
was Iowa, I believe as well. When I switched my thingy thing to pseudo recircle around this morning, that all the roads were closed in Idaho or Iowa. Or
You are a hoe.
I mean, Iowa's got a lot of shit
Idaho,
going on.
and there was snow.
They just had some,
Like they put up like the
Some shitty
state
debate
map,
go on
and
with
like
the
90% of it
fucking
said just a circle with an X to it. All roads closed everywhere.
Damn.
Then it just cuts to a picture of some dude driving, just like,
Do you have a tractor?
I'm like,
It's
If
that
all the
trucker
roads-
that's live on TikTok.
yeah, there's all those guys still like, I got shit to do. And
He's the only
they're all
guy
passing
out
the
there?
state trooper going like, why? We said the roads were closed.
That's because, hey, man, you know the factory doesn't shut down.
Yeah, we closed the right hand lane. Everybody's still driving through the left hand lane. Like, what are you doing? Bye, have a good times. Because they're just
Hey, you-
it's like, bitch, we're used to this.
It's like the
why are
Hunger
you guys
Games,
closing
man.
the roads down?
it's like the Hunger Games. You're gonna have to go. That's all there is to it.
Like places where it's regular, I get them saying the roads are closed so they're not liable for
Oh.
insurance. But like here, it's like the roads may be icy tomorrow. Everything is closed.
Right.
The footprint.
Nobody's gonna be open. Schools are closed. This is closed. All these roads are closed.
So-
and we wake up, we're like,
But there's nothing there.
Yeah, but did you hear they closed
So-
some schools up north because of the chance
I
that
saw
it
that on Facebook this morning. That was
we thought we got
fucking retarded.
got
on
'cause
Monday?
She
Not
checked-
here.
Yeah,
on
she
Monday.
checked her shit, said school closed, and she's like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Was it the one you got to click on at
It
7:30
was.
sharp, boys?
It was, and then I clicked on it, and I was like, "You fucking motherfuckers!"
Nah, Monday they actually listed school closings up north for the chance, and then it was what 60 degrees by
Yeah.
like 2 o'clock.
I mean, later
Yeah.
this week, early next week,
Bro.
then
Yeah,
we'll get
they
the
said-
chance.
they said
there's a
Sunday-
chance of shit. So
Sunday, Monday.
They
is
have
supposed to
those
be the next
days to
chance of
burn
shit.
that they
No.
can on
Is
a
it
chance.
Friday?
Yeah.
Friday,
That's
also
right. You're right.
Monday.
You're right. You're right.
Friday
You're right.
and Monday.
Friday,
And
Saturday.
Monday. But
Friday,
then
Saturday.
Wednesday night's low is 4 degrees.
That is fucking insane. I fucking hate
So in a
Oklahoma.
weird-
You want to do an over/under on what we have to replace on the edge when it's 2.5 degrees outside?
In a moment.
Thank God we don't have a Dakota anymore for you to go do fucking barrel roll thingy mabobbers in.
Donuts.
Donuts?
Yeah.
I've never
I've
seen
never
a car do a
successfully
barrel
done a barrel
roll.
roll.
No barrel roll. No,
But we could. We
no,
tried.
no,
I've tried
You
two.
know what I meant.
I've tried
know-
two.
That's all that matters.
They
is
were
all
not
you-
barrel rolls. They
I
were, help me,
have-
please.
I actually have done a barrel roll in a Dakota. It was my first truck ever. I managed to go all the way over back onto the wheels. Didn't break a single window or a mirror.
But you know what I meant. That's all that
Super
matters.
excited.
Nope, I've had two of those, and they were, help me, please.
I'll say barrel rolls and Hummers in Humvees don't count. Hummers in Humvees don't count.
on the weather thing, on the
Barrel roll.
extreme aspect, not snowy things, but we got let out early. This is back when I was in Badland High School, because there was extreme tornadic weather everywhere around us. So for some reason, instead of stay at school because you're safe,
They sent you home.
let's let out school early as shit so everybody can get home.
So they're not responsible for your ass.
Yes,
They don't sign those waivers.
Nope.
but I'm a bus rider who drives his car to school from another district who gets out of school early.
Oops.
So they're like, everybody go home. For you guys from Asbury, you go home right now.
That's
I
where
like-
the tornadoes really are.
Yeah.
It's like, I like the buddy went,
We're not responsible for
all right
your
then.
ass.
It's
Get
like,
the
we
fuck
got
out.
to go right now. He's like, all right, we're peace out. We're going to catch our bus.
We're going to the mall.
So we fucking hit Monte Carlo. It's like, all right, we're at this bitch fucking. It was cloudy, overcasty, 70-something fucking degrees.
Overcasty.
We're riding home like, man, this weather sure is shitty. Like, yep. Man, I'm glad we got sent home early. Like, me too. We'd have never beat the storm
Want to
home.
hit Taco Bell on the way home?
Never hit rain, never hit and or the other. Just overcast, perfectly fucking just wonderful day at 70-something degrees. But on the same happenstance, same area we lived in, they were like, oh yeah, it's not going to get that bad. And out like 15 and 14 were fighting large size barn doors to be closed because the wind gusts were 70 miles an hour. We're like, yeah, we're not expecting anything bad in this area. While he and I were outside just like, roll.
But at least
Sprint
there
back
were
to
no
the door.
cows.
We gotta fucking save the horses. It never got bad in these areas. We're like,
Well,
excuse you, ma'am. Have you ever tried to close a 12x10 door with 60-mile-an-hour wind gust?
Yeah.
No.
Look,
Yeah, all the
wish
time in
I would've
Oklahoma.
I wish I'd have gone to meteorology school, whatever the fuck it is, because it's the only job you can get wrong 80% of the time and still have a fucking job.
And still get paid.
We're
The
like,
day that the back wall of Goodyear blew out. Whenever me and What's-His-Nuts got trapped in the fucking Connex box for 20 minutes.
The
It was,
micro burst.
it was supposed to be fucking 85 degrees and clear all goddamn day.
oops.
That
We're
was
going
the
to
one
leave,
random
and then-
day I was sick as shit and missed everything.
Yeah. Then we get sent home early because they don't know what the fuck's going on. Not like super early, like 45 minutes early. Like, all right, you guys just go.
Right.
Go and get the fuck out of
Go
here.
now.
We
Get
open.
outside.
We walk out of Goodyear. It's kind of raining. A little bit of wind, shit like that. Me and fucking what was his goddamn name? Can't even fucking remember. We get out like so from the door to the gate. We had made it, and then now it's just sideways wind. It's moving me this way as it's coming. I was like, nope, I ain't dealing with this. We get to the first Connex, it's kind of cracked open. I was like, I'm gonna stand in here till it fucking goes. Get it open, and it slams me back, slams the Connex door, and then the way the wind is wrapping around the Connex, it sounds like a motherfucking horror movie going on outside. Like, you think there's creatures and shit trying to get in? The whole Connex box feels like it's moving.
Like Stephen King's, whatchamacallit? What's that name of the movie? Oh, God, The Mist.
Kinda.
Yeah.
Except I wasn't gonna shoot my kid 2 minutes before the fucking. Spoiler alert. But yeah, no, it's like I was trying to. At one point, the wind shifted. Now I'm trying to hold the door closed, and it's pulling me out. And I got a foot up on the door. I'm like, nope, I don't like this. I looked at fucking what's and I was like, well, if this is how we go, I guess it's a cool fucking story. But yeah, and then it just went away.
That would be
Like, when we
another
opened the
prime
door, just all
example
sunny
of
and shit, I was
not
like-
responsible of that individual.
And then not 2 hours later, we get to you got the picture from Jerry.
Yeah.
And then you sent the picture to me, and then there's just a fucking 6 by like a 6 foot wide, 4
I
foot
remember
tall
that picture.
hole
I remember
in the
that.
back wall of
Massive
Goodyear.
hole in the back wall. It's like, they said it was a micro burst. I'm like,
Of
explain
what?
to me how the one place of the plant that draws in all the vacuum gets a micro burst enough to blow out a wall.
Yeah.
Because it draws all the vacuum. It's
And then-
negative pressure versus positive pressure.
And then the hole in the wall was
And I
there
explained
for
that to you at the
2.5
time.
months.
Yeah, it was there for a while, and I was like, I'm glad they said microburst because that explains none of the things that actually happened. Because if we're in a vacuum and a microburst happens, that means at best those walls went positive pressure a little bit.
Yep. That's exactly what
So,
They should have gone inwards at best.
explain to me how this large amount of exterior wall just went.
Yeah.
Only up.
Yeah, you would think that if that was the case, that where the vacuum's at,
they did. Right.
it would go inwards.
No, it goes
No,
outwards.
Never.
It goes outwards.
Yes,
But on
you would
how
think
many occasions
that
of the
because
plant
there's a
they've-
vacuum there and now
Right,
the pressure
right.
difference, all the
Right.
pressure is going to
Yeah.
go towards the vacuum because it has to equalize said pressure.
Well, but when that
Just to bring
when that
Carmen
happens,
into this.
the pressure reverse happens when all those swamp coolers shut down for the
Yeah,
emergency winds.
it's like it'd have to be an extreme
Yeah.
thing of like the power went out within like a minute or two, so the vacuum subsided.
That's the fucked up thing. The power
Then
never went out.
The
somehow
power
the
didn't
pressure
Nope.
burst.
The power
See.
didn't. The power
Blew it
didn't
out,
go out
yeah.
until after.
See, I'm gonna
We
bring.
have-
Weird. Wouldn't you
we
think
have-
the power would have gone out before?
I'm gonna bring in
There's
Carmen
a
to this whole
multiplicity
thing
of
now.
generators that keep.
Oh yeah, that's true.
No,
As
they,
Carmen would say,
they've got generators
it was the Matrix
the size
fucking
of
up.
this fucking
Probably.
garage. On standby, placed throughout the plant. If the power shuts off,
No
Okay.
joke.
Yeah.
less than
It
60
immediately
seconds.
kicks on.
Nope.
That was part of
fucking
my
go.
job, my
No.
AJ's job in plant services.
conspiracy
was to
theory.
deal with those
It was the
generators.
Matrix
How is
fucking up.
AJ?
It went the wrong way. There was a one
But-
instead of a zero.
As of
Somebody miscoded it.
6:30 this morning, Mesonet, just outside of town, the titty ones right out here between here and Medicine Park, they're on the side of the road in that field.
okay.
Those two boob-looking buildings. That's where one of the Mesonet sites is. The Mesonet site clocked 67 miles an hour wind gusts here in Lawton this morning at about 6:30.
See, so Alabama ain't got shit on Lawton.
Right.
I know. I was trying to go to
still
sleep
prefer
last night, and I
Alabama.
heard
You're
my
right.
fucking
I
trash
still
You're right,
can.
you're
prefer
wrong.
Alabama over Lawton any day.
Lawton has consistent, a lot of shit worse.
But Bama
But
is so
Bama
much
being
better.
on a mountaintop surrounded by woodlands that is not used to a lot of shit.
Right.
When shit hits a certain point, it's just like, okay, well, this is new. What
But-
do we do? It's
But
like,
see, you
you lay on the ground, you grab your nearest tree root, and you pray
Hold the fuck on.
for whatever the fuck you believe in, and
Look at
hope you're
Twitter
still
and
there when it
shit.
I
stops.
still
See,
prefer
you knew you were-
Alabama over Lawton any day.
Well-
you knew you were supposed to be in Lawton because you went through 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts at like 14. So then you moved
Right.
here and you were already prepared to come. So it's
Yeah,
all
that's what
good.
I'm standing out. So I'm like, this is bullshit. This ain't that bad. I'm only
Yeah.
standing at a 70-degree lean. This isn't bad, Ed.
No.
No, because I've been unfortunate enough to be within way too many goddamn tornadoes for what few we actually had there.
Yeah.
We have been privy to, like, I was asleep. She woke me up like, hey, shit's getting real bad outside. I'm like, it ain't that bad. Fuck it, whatever. It's not supposed to get that bad. We look outside, we're watching, like, fucking power poles blow away, like, power lines, random shit from other buildings, like, scoop around, like,
Okay, it's bad.
oh,
Let's do this.
well, that's kind of shitty.
But he still knew what the fuck to do, so that was amazing.
Just
Like,
remember,
this is what we need to do. Then, like, I get a message like, oh, hey, this is exponentially shittier here. We're in a ditch.
just remember though,
Taking
Oklahoma's
cover,
the
like-
only state where we have a state sport of watching tornadoes.
True story.
Yeah.
It's like when a trampoline.
Bama's
from a random
holding a
house
beer
up
and
there
was sitting in
ends
the
up-
lawn chair.
The worst we had here versus Alabama was a fucking trampoline turned into a taco.
True.
Which,
That is the worst we have experienced.
I'm just
fucking
saying,
scary
we had a
considering you're
whole
in a
school get
single
hit
wide
twice.
trailer.
But that's still the worst we've ever had here versus Alabama.
The fuck you talking about? That's the worst we've ever had here is a trampoline getting turned into a taco.
For us.
But for
For
y'all,
us.
I was gonna
For
say,
us.
We've had far worse.
we're seasoned
We've had
Oklahomans.
worse in Alabama. We
She
have
was-
had worse in Alabama than we have had
I'm
here
just,
so
I'm
far.
just saying,
She
Moore,
was in
Moore's had 2
Florida.
schools so far.
She was visiting in Florida, one of those just several years ago, when like you could literally just get on the top of your house and just grab storm cloud.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the
Yeah,
Do you,
worst.
JP's
do you remember
done that
that?
here.
Like it was JP was here.
No, JP's done that here.
Well,
No,
they lassoed.
I know he was
Okay,
here.
He was
He
here.
climbed the tree.
Because her and the kids were in Florida. I was by myself at the house on Baldwin. I already had a go bag packed. All I had at the time,
I don't remember going to Florida when we lived on Baldwin, actually.
we were in Florida.
I'd say the worst you guys had here was a trampoline getting folded in half.
Yes, the worst we've had here in Oklahoma, where we
I was gonna
live.
say, I went to a funeral of a child that the fucking Westboro Baptist people fucking were gonna be because, you know, God kills faggots and all that shit, and that was because of a tornado. So, that's the worst that I've been through.
No,
when it comes to
weather-wise,
Yeah, we're gonna get banned.
yeah, weather-wise,
Oh, no.
her and the kids were in
On
Florida.
YouTube?
I was by myself on the house on Baldwin. All I had was the fucking Magna. That was my daily to and from. I already had a go bag with my helmet on it going like, I don't know which direction to go, so as soon as it gets shitty, I'm going to go the opposite direction as fast as I can. 'Cause that's all I got. And then JP, Tess, and the kids show up like, hey, we came by here to check on you. And I'm like, well, now this changes the whole aspect of what the fuck I need to do.
Great, now I gotta get everybody in this fucking car.
So now we're like packing like hallways with fucking mattresses and box springs. Like, this is what we need to do. It's like, because the fucking black clouds were low enough to get on the roof and just go, oh, that's what one of those smells like. All right, then, we're fucked. Do you pseudo remember that at all? Any happenstance of?
I'm pretty well sure because of how loud you were
I remember.
hollering.
I remember.
I toned out all of the important parts of that.
I remember
That's
the
probably-
tornado that hit close to Goodyear when we lived in Baldwin, but I don't remember me being in Florida at that point in time.
You were not there. It was me by myself in the house, and I was like, I got an escape plan. Then JP, Tess, and the kids show up, and I'm like, okay, well, fuck me then. I don't know what to fucking do.
Maybe.
We came by to
Improvise.
check on you. I'm like, I gotta go back with a helmet. I'm good to go.
This is fucking lame.
I don't mind
What's
seeing
lame?
water spouts though. Water spouts are
Apparently I'm still
beautiful.
trying to upload the fucking Martha video.
It's cold outside. The internet runs slow.
So I made a joke about that a little bit ago that apparently you didn't hear. That was we was talking about tax season.
I was probably toned out again.
We were talking about tax season, and I said, it's tax season. Listen, ladies, your tires are bald.
Oh yeah.
Get those before you get your fucking hair extensions.
Oh, and your eyelashes.
Dense air
don't get
does
those.
Slow down radio waves.
Don't
Not
need
in
to
the
do that.
house, obviously, because it's dumb, but NRL, if you're shooting a tower of satellite information to one or the other, condensed air does slow down. It's like a wall.
I like whenever people are like, oh yeah, it's cold outside, my internet doesn't work, and they have fiber.
Radio tape.
It's like, really?
Right.
So the cold is
Much.
fucking up your wires that are buried 6 foot underground. 'Cause I have fiber and it's cold outside and mine works great.
Not gonna lie, I did use that as an excuse one time.
Yes.
Boss, the next day at work.
Slow down radio waves.
So you weren't here yesterday?
But it's-
Nope, wasn't. I was sick. Well, why didn't you call in? It was so cold, my phone wasn't working. Oh, makes sense.
Okay.
Indeed.
And I'm like, did I just get away with this?
I'm gonna try that one again.
I keep trying to call in dead, but they don't fucking let me.
No, yeah,
You could do that once.
only once.
I know. I want to quit a job like that one of these days.
I quit. I'm dead.
Yeah.
Dead inside.
Or send a message that they have to reply to, and then set up an auto response that says
Sorry,
something
the
that's
person
like,
you were
the
texting is
person-
dead.
Yeah, like sorry, the person you're trying to reach has been deceased for the last like 14 hours or something like that.
That would be amazing.
Bro.
It'd be the best way to quit a job, I think. I say that, but I did piss on my general manager's fucking windshield to quit a job one time.
You could always just call in dead inside, and you can use that multiple times.
Well, no, because everybody knows that one.
Yeah.
Like they already get that I'm there. So, like I show up to work, and if that's the case.
A random
The light
stranger
has gone
looking
from
at
the
Travis
eyes.
could tell he was dead inside.
I had a lady at Sonic one day, some random fucking homeless lady, and this has been like
You run into those a lot.
13, 14 years ago. Like it was before
Homeless.
Ashlyn. It was before Ashlyn was born. I was at Sonic. I was ordering food, and this fucking homeless lady was just walking by, and I had my window down, arm out, just waiting for my food. She stops me and she goes, "Your eyes are dead. And you're full of hate." And I was like,
You're not wrong.
I just kind of looked at her and I was like, so
Okay.
why are you talking to me? She just go. It was the weirdest fucking thing though. Just fucking stone cold, no response. She just looked at me and then started to walk away. Kept eye contact. Made it about to the other side of my truck and just turned around and just fucking kept walking. I was like,
So,
all right, that's a little weird. Like, you're right. It was the eye contact that made it weird. Like, you could have said that and continued
walked
on your
away.
path, and I'd have been like, you know what? Maybe I should fix myself because it's pretty noticeable.
that could have been the
But the fact
life-changing
that you were
moment.
just like,
Could have been the life-changing moment.
and then just like, wait, all right, that's weird. And she got real close. Like, she got awkwardly close. Like, she just kind of leaned in my window and she was like, your eyes are dead and you're full of hate.
Wow.
All right, that's
Walk
awkward.
away this way.
It's like, okay.
So on that note, since it's gotten colder outside, have you seen your friends with the bow staff and the katana?
Yes. I saw the guy with the sword the other day.
Was he swinging it?
Oh, yeah.
Go
No, they're always in practice mode.
water the lawn. Fucking light came on behind me.
Training mode.
I can't stop now. I looked up like, oh look, there's Orion's belt. Then just randomly, something as bright as star, which is like, wee. I'm like, that's not normal.
UFO.
UFO. Aliens.
I saw a meme the other day.
Way too far out
No,
there to be
it was
UFOs.
today. I saw
Like,
a meme today that was like, the Greeks and the
constellation,
Romans, they
just
did
like,
all this math and they fucking,
I'm like, oh,
they
that's the
determined that the
space
Earth was
station,
flat,
but
that
it's
the Earth
not.
was round. And then it was fucking, like, it was the Big Dipper, and then, like, they decided this was a bear. I'm like, you're not wrong, though. Like, because you look at some of the constellations that have been around for, like, the names have been around for thousands of years. Like, Orion's Belt is the only one that makes sense, because its 3 stars are kind of go,
Oh, the boat.
The
Orion
only
makes
three
sense.
that are, like,
Period.
super close together.
yeah. But
Well,
the
I
ones,
mean, super close
but the one
together,
they were
but
talking
reasonably
about
close
that,
together.
like, it was a picture of the Big Dipper, so it wasn't supposed to be like the actual one. Was like they decided this was a bear. I was like, it's not the right one, but you're not wrong. Like I mean, I could walk outside and draw a shape like connect the dots wise and make a fucking animal.
You could.
Like I found a new constellation, guys.
It's a kangaroo.
Like, as far as I'm aware for our
gonna call this
geographical
one Joey.
location, if you go water to the back fence and look up into the road, that's Orion's belt. Period. We've known this for.
but Orion's the
But
only one
first
that
off,
actually
the
makes
last
sense.
time I walked to the back fence, I caught a raccoon trying to fucking ninja
No,
the
no.
fence.
Let's get that straight.
That was
That's
The
last
last time you
Stars,
walked through the
stars,
back
not-
fence,
not your
you saw
pants.
somebody peeping through a window.
Maybe.
That's what I was concerned about. That's one thing that startled me. That's why I fucking saw Orion's belt, because I was just back there doing my thing, and I'm like, oh, light came on. I'm like, fuck. Yep, there's the Orion's belty thing.
That's
and I
why you
started
pee
pointing
between the
randomly,
trash
like,
cans.
I'm looking at the stars. Look at the thingy things.
If you're pissing between the trash cans, you can at least act like you're throwing up. Because if you just bend over and then you're still pissing, it sounds like you're throwing up.
Especially if you got one hand on the wall. I mean, just.
I don't know over there. The only thing that concerned me was the one star way off the left that went, wee. I'm like, that's not right at all. I'm going to blame it on the
I will
alcohol.
say, since we're talking about stars, the other day when me and him went
Thank
to
God
the
he didn't
fucking
say pee.
out to the refuge, fucking the North Star was bright as fuck.
I'm kind
Like,
of
it was
irritated
an
I didn't
awkwardly
ask
bright
my
light.
questions
On the-
about
on the drive
fact you
there,
guys
yeah.
went to the refuge, because I could have went with you.
Oh,
Really?
I was off.
We left at 5 in the morning.
yeah.
I would have went.
Yeah, we left my house at 5 in the morning. I think I came out
Well,
like
next
that
time we
last
go-
one I would
Next time
agree
we
with.
go, we'll send a message
But-
to the group,
Good.
and everybody will know that we are going at that time. I could fit 5 in my truck.
I didn't ask questions, so I
You
wasn't
can
butt
fit
hurt.
6
But
if I'm 2 of them.
It's true. It's true.
like, when I saw the videos, I was like,
Oh,
fuck those guys. I'd have went out and done stuff. And then like, I didn't put out any of the information that of why, what are you guys doing? What are you up to? I may be available.
so it was readily known that we were going to the refuge on Saturday at fucking 5:30 in the morning.
I even posted something about it the day before
You did, yeah.
on my page.
You guys may have, but I didn't ask the appropriate questions, so
So,
Whose
JP,
fault is that?
mine.
Exactly.
Mr.
So,
Romeo,
While I was butt hurt, I couldn't remember that
we were
part about
wandering
it.
through
I
the
didn't
store.
ask.
But
we found this. And
next
she
time we
played
do
it for
go,
me, and I was
we'll
like,
talk
"Oh my
about
God, I
RC
have got
cars
to give
and
this
GoPros.
to Romeo."
Because we want to get the trails down low.
Yeah, I could have brought all the fun things.
Hey, he's got Pickle Rick.
Press the pace.
That pickle has eyes on it.
Put it close to the mic. We can't hear it. Oh my goodness.
It's a yodeling pickle.
There's something wrong with your pickle, Rick.
So if it makes you feel any better, he's not the only one that had the same idea. Not for the yodeling pickle, because you will have one on the way soon, and it is an emotional support pickle.
You're getting an emotional support pickle.
It's a little fucking like a little plush squeezy toy, but it'll make you feel better because it does have like a stand with a needle on it, so you can just stab the pickle when you're tired of it. So
Eh,
you were getting one of those.
You can name him Pickle Rick.
Yep.
I saw it and I was like, "Yep, nope, getting that."
So-
That is happening.
When it comes to fun time next time, you can just pull this out of the drawer and go.
Yeah, when you need a break, you push it and.
Yep.
Oh,
Gotta
my.
figure out a way to attach it to Bluetooth so it sounds like you having fun.
Is that a pickle in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Yes.
Oh, really? It's a pickle.
No, it's the best answer. Yes.
Why can't it be
Or
both?
you could just say which pocket. Just make sure you tuck to the other side.
No.
So I was flipping through channels, complete topic change. I was flipping through channels on the Amazon Live the other day. You know, they got all the car channels, right, to do the different car builds and whatever, whatnot. Vegas Rat Rods was on there. Yeah. I mean, they do good work. I'm just not a big fan of their finished products. That's not, the diesel rat rods like that, not my deal. But Ruth was like, that's cool. All right, fine. I click on it. We're watching the show about 30 seconds. He's going out to Richardson, Arizona. Some small fucking town up here off in the way. And then they do an aerial shot. And I shit you fucking not. There are donkeys out in this fucking field
Fucking desert
as they're
donkeys,
driving
man.
up the road. I was like, desert donkeys. Ruth was like,
Motherfucking desert donkeys.
Ruth is like, what? You need to listen to the episode about the desert donkeys. It's too bad Aspen's not here. Desert donkeys! That's the only thing I got of the entire episode was the desert donkeys.
They're going to try to sell you ecstasy and suck you dick. That's how that's going to work. That's what they do. That's their thing. I am 100% positive that the desert donkeys that I ran across in fucking the desert of Nevada, that was the old Las Vegas before new Las Vegas / Las Vegas is a thing, they're reincarnated hookers. That's what they are, and they're just standing at the sign waiting to report for work. That's what's going on. I'm telling you right now, reincarnation is a thing. All hookers come back as donkeys.
Why?
That's why they're called an ass.
Oh, well.
Okay, so
I mean,
the
that's
logic.
one opinion.
There's
That's one
logic.
idea.
There's definitely some logic to it.
I can't say you're wrong.
I mean, but when you put the whole thing together, jackass, I mean, they do jack stuff, and they got an ass.
And for the right money, they'll do butt stuff.
True story.
I don't know if you're in Mexico for the right money.
I
You'll
was
see
gonna
a
say,
different kind of donkey
Mexico.
show.
First off, I've seen a donkey
The
show.
donkey
It
show
is
in
awkward.
Mexico.
I have seen one. It's
Yeah,
not a
it's
thing I want to
horrible.
ever see again.
No. I need brain bleach just thinking
Don't
about
get
it.
me wrong, I'm very
No.
impressed with the chick that took it. I'm also very concerned about her well-being.
Might have caused a complex. We don't know. We never saw her again.
Look, all I'm saying is everybody's like, oh yeah, fucking, all the chicks that are size queens, like, horsecock dildos. It's like, that's cool. You guys ever seen a donkey? Like, that's way smaller, and it's got a bigger dick. Like, I grew up on a farm that had donkeys. That's awkward. When your dick can touch your chin, that's weird, regardless of your species. I don't give a fuck what you say. That's awkward.
So where was this conversation last week when it was supposed to get weird?
I don't know. We didn't really get all that weird last week, and I'm a little disappointed. We're going to have a part 3 with Ryan because we didn't get that weird last week.
He wouldn't
He's
break
gonna
me.
watch this. He's gonna be like, I was ripped off.
We need to make sure he's super high the next time he
Super
shows
high
up.
next time.
Or he's got his DMT pen.
Right.
One of the two.
Why not both?
Yes.
Brings a whole new meaning to elephantitis.
Last
Oh
week was
my
an
goodness.
interesting week, though.
Yes, it was.
Especially after the show. Because I don't know if you know.
Are you gonna elaborate
I
on it?
actually balled up my fist and hit somebody last week. For
Really?
the first time in a long fucking time.
It was in self-defense.
I don't know about that.
We're gonna say it was in self-defense.
I mean, there's been no charges pressed, and his truck was gone the next day. I had to deliver to Roosters the next day, so I knew he was able to get his vehicle.
Or his vehicle at least was able to get gone.
Yeah, it was not there, and I haven't had a phone call being like, "Hey, what the fuck?" So, and Char was there whenever I delivered, and she wasn't like, "Listen here, motherfucker." But yeah, no, it was just guy being a dipshit. You know, we ended up closing the bar down, and we were having a conversation. I gave him a cigarette. We were talking, and he was just an idiot. Me and JP were both like, you know what? You are too fucking dumb to talk to. And we went to leave. And then he started running his mouth about halfway through the parking lot. And I was like, well, fucking about facing, we ain't going back to him.
And we all know JP is not going to stop you.
Oh, he would if he felt like he needed to.
Right.
And he
But-
said a couple of times,
Oh, so you
let
did
him
try
breathe.
and get that
Oh, no,
situation
so
down?
it wasn't a...
Because I never got to hear JP's side. I only heard yours.
Right, so I will tell my version, and then we will let JP tell his side of the story. So we about faced and went back, and again, he's just kind of running his mouth and shit like that, and I thought that I gave him plenty of warning, and then I put him on the ground. And then he started to kind of pass out a little bit, and then I let him up, and I on his fucking forehead. He's like, no, you don't get to go to sleep yet. You can't do this. I slapped him in the face a couple of times. We could let him up. You know, this went on for, I'd say, at least a minute and a half
If
of
not
him
longer.
going in and out of consciousness. But so, I let go. We go to fucking walk off. Me and JP walk over to my car. We smoke a cigarette. We get all the way through the cigarette. The dude's still laying where I left him. And I was like, dude, get up. It's not that fucking bad. We walk back over there. We get him set up. We give him his shit because his phone was laying over here. And we give him all his stuff. We get him stood up. And then I'm having a conversation with him, you know, just trying to tell him, it's like, look, bro, like, you should just think about who you're going to talk shit to. Like, you're not the baddest motherfucker in the parking lot half the time. Like, I'm not the baddest motherfucker in the parking lot half the time. But today, I am badder than you. That's how this works. And then he fucking, like, he kept doing this weird, like, grin. Like, maybe it was just his brain, like, doesn't know how to do it. And he kept smiling at me. I was like,
It glitched.
you need to figure out your face before I fucking hit you. And then he didn't figure out his face, so I hit him. And then that was kind of where it was. And we walked off, and I was mad that I hit him because I haven't actually fucking, like, balled up a fist and hit anybody in a fucking super long time. And that's my side of the story. And I'm
She's
sticking
driving?
to it.
I don't know.
Where's she sitting?
Sitting assumably.
Whatever. JP, it's your turn for
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to hear your side. Like, what did you see? Like, elaborate a little bit more on the situation. Yeah, your perspective of the whole thing.
So, I mean, really not much different. Yeah,
Did you have any emotion towards anything going on or anything like that?
Oh, I was fucking pissed.
So why didn't Drax hold you back?
Because,
I would have liked to hear the boxing story over the get slammed on the ground story. That's the only reason why.
Probably would have been the same regardless who snatched him up.
He wouldn't have snatched him up. He would have probably give him 1, 2, 3. He hit the ground. You know, 2 hits. I hit you. You hit the ground, and then it would have been over.
it'd been, if shit would have been fucking different, all I would have done is took his fucking legs out. Because the dude was enough
Wobbly.
taller than me that, yeah, I'm not going to try to fucking box that motherfucker.
He's got that reach.
Yeah,
He's all gangly.
but we chatted with the dude for a minute and was like, all right, we're leaving. We start walking to the vehicles. He pops off with some dumb shit that struck a fucking hard nerve with both of us. Go back over there and talk to him for a minute. Then it's like, oh, this shit's fucking done.
Right.
Or at least that was my thoughts from the way everything in the conversation was going. I turned to start going back to the truck, and I hear, I don't remember what the fuck Drax said, but I was like, Apparently, I'm the only motherfucker that thought this was done. Turn back around. Drax is getting all sorts of fucking pissed. Puts the motherfucker on the ground. I'm like, oh shit.
Here we go.
Second time I've seen this in Richard's parking lot.
I'm like,
Here's your sign.
this motherfucker don't know when to shut his fucking mouth.
Right.
Because that's all this dude had to do was just shut his fucking mouth. If you got an opinion that pisses somebody off, well, say it and realize you're gonna get your fucking shit pushed in. Or at least they're gonna try real hard.
Right.
Or just keep your fucking mouth shut.
Right.
Drax chokes him out. Wakes him the fuck back up. Alright, this is done. We go on our merry way and kind of wait to see if he's gonna get the fuck up and leave. Dude's still just fucking laying there. We holler at him. He starts kind of sitting up. We get him up. Alright, this shit's done. And he's mumbling something to fucking Drax. And that was, after that, Drax said some shit. And then he got that wonderfully fucking retarded smile. That was when Drax started telling him that he needed to fix his fucking face before Drax did.
Right.
And where Drax says that he punched the guy, yes, there was an impact, but it was way more of a push than a punch.
I think I pushed him more than I punched him.
Okay.
Because we've all seen Drax hit the fucking bag at, like, fucking Red Dirt
See,
or...
I've seen Drax actually punch somebody, and the guy went ass over tea kettle, folded in half, bam, on the ground. So...
Well, no, what I'm saying is, we've all seen how Drax pulls his punch on those punching
yeah,
machines.
On the punching machines, yeah.
So you can
Breaks up.
tell how he stages up.
Yeah.
And that's why I wasn't all that worried when I saw him going to punch, because I was like, I've seen him stage up like this and hit a low number on that bag.
Yeah.
Now,
Like snagging a baby.
Well,
the impact wasn't much.
Right.
But the follow through, that's where he let a lot go.
Oh, he's got like 6 foot arms.
Yeah. But I mean, all that
6 foot.
tension of I'm fighting to keep from hitting you.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why I'm like, it was more of a push than a punch.
Right.
Yes, there was an impact, but there was also
It was a gentle
400 pounds.
and then bah! It's like, ha! Get the fuck out of here.
400 pounds of up through the guy's neck.
Right.
So, dude hit the fucking dirt.
We made sure he could walk off though,
Yeah.
because he stood up and started running his mouth again. I was like, look, bro, like let's not do this for a third fucking time. I was like,
just
you
want-
need to fucking leave, and he was like, well, I'm too drunk to drive. I was like, I suggest you fucking walk then.
Right.
It's like, just walk the fuck out of the parking lot. I was like, there's Lowe's. Go to that fucking parking lot.
I
And
just
then he
had to
just-
get some different perspective. I usually like to at least get two.
At least I know I wasn't completely batshit crazy that day. I gave him some chances, goddamn.
All I know is that phone call at 3:30 in the morning. I roll over, snatch it up in a ring and a half. Knew it was Drax. Because, I mean, you three are the only ones that could call me at that time of night.
No.
I knew it was Drax. He said, so you don't have to put your pants on. And I went, okay. Well, usually if they want to come in after bar close, I'll throw my jeans on instead of my sleep pants. And then come down here and hang out, usually. He's like, you don't have to put your pants on, but I just need to talk for a minute. Okay. Do I need to come pick you up? It's like, nope. I'm sitting in my driveway at home. And we talked for a while, and he told me what happened. I was like, I don't know what to say, because it'd been 10 years, almost 10 years since I've seen him actually ball his fist up at somebody. So, from my perspective, I was like, damn it, I should have gone with it.
It was not a mess. I don't sleep much, so I generally know when you do get back from things I don't get to be a privy to.
I almost called you that night, but you weren't here, so I didn't call you because I figured you were sleeping.
It wouldn't matter my shit's on vibrate, but I mean, my insomnia level is, there's a good likelihood I'd heard it.
Where'd that come from?
No, my insomnia level, I think I've finally pseudo got it back to okay
Just smoke weed, you'll be fine.
living times, but while we're somewhere between me being sick and shut down, my insomnia times were, hey, guess what? I will let you sleep at about 4 a.m. till about 11 a.m. I'm like, that's cool. I have to be at work at 6 a.m. when I prefer to be there. And it's like, nah, you're still gonna be awake. I'm just
Well, you see what
doing
happened
my
was
thing, like doing all the things, like just think about stupid shit that's never gonna happen, so you fall asleep. Keep your brain
You
busy.
can end us whenever.
Do the breathing shit we all got fucking taught. It's like, nah. It's like, okay, it's 5 a.m. Fantastic.